You could tell the upstairs boss isn't here.
Right. This is Penny. Come on. That's actually Jason breathing. But,
yes. But Penny's here too.
Yeah, she is making her YouTube debut. You did a good dog, huh? You did a good dog. Yes, you are. You are a good doggy. You are my friend. We're going to hang out on a Friday. Get in the mic. I just do this. Can we just do this as a show?
Sure.
A whole show? Oh, yes. You wanted a belly scratch? Do you, Penny, as well? Good morning. It is a Dog Friday. Welcome in. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross.
And this show's got that dog in it.
It's got that dog in it. Yes, it does. It's got the dog in it. Yes, it does have a dog in it. Yes, it is a dog. It is a dog. You know, people listening right now, like, their alarm just went off. They're like, what is going on? I mean, for real. Jason, you should take a picture so I'll send it to Cody of her dog's debut. I need to move the mic.
No, that adds to it.
For those of you listening, that's me after running a mile. Yes, it is. You want to get down, or do you like belly scratch?
If you want your dog back.
Yeah. I have a special set of skills. Yes, I do. It's called panting. Yes, I do. All right, I'll put you on the ground.
Oh.
All right. Oh, cool.
I think that went pretty well for Penny.
Oh, dear. That did not go well for my shirt, though.
Mm.
Oh, God. That did not go well. Good morning. Welcome in.
Thought it was dropping dimes, not pennies.
Oh, jeez. That's going to be hilarious. Somebody's going to be allergic to dog.
Like me?
Oh, are you?
Not allergic.
It
doesn't
a
bother
little bit
me.
of sneeze here and there.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, God.
Why are you allergic to all the cool things?
More so cats.
Yeah, well, but cats aren't cool.
Exactly.
Then why did they call it cool cats?
It's like one of those ironic things, like I can't think of anything, but it's something ironic.
Don't you think?
I was actually talking to somebody you and I know, Jason, but I'll save that. Christian, you know this person, but we're talking about an upcoming promotion, and we were talking about dogs, and then the question came up like, well, what about involving cats? This really did happen yesterday. I was like, no cats. Cats are stupid. And then, of course, cat owner always comes in with like, no, they're not. They take care of themselves, and you can leave them alone. And blah. And because I said it in a mocking tone, that means what I'm saying is true. Obviously.
Right. Clearly.
Again, cat, pet me when I want you to. Feed me, take care of me. I may occasionally, I'm going to do the vibrating cat purr. I may occasionally let you pet me until I'm done letting you pet me. And then guess what? Here is my butthole. And I'm walking away.
Isolate that.
I don't. Yeah, Jason, I went straight from here. I had an 11:30 lunch with a client. I won't say who, but you know who it is. Very nice. And then I had to go straight from there because it ran long. Well, I'll say who it is. It's our buddy Matt from Jiffy Lube and Samuel L. Amick.
Nice.
The three of us went. It turns out they actually grew up together. True story.
Wow.
Yeah, went to the same high school. And we were talking about our upcoming visits during the week with Sam, which will start next week.
I think so.
And I think the dog found something. The dog loves being in here because this is where all the food is. Because everybody just drops food on the floor. This is
Everybody?
Okay, Chris Verlaud does. I'm just waiting for by the way, Cody to come running down here. Where's my dog? So went straight from there to Auburn. Well, I went straight from there to my son's school.
Okay.
He had early out because their team was playing in Auburn at, I think I have it in here. Hold on. I want to give him a shout out.
Forest Lake.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Forest Lake Christian School. Oh, well, yeah.
I hate Forest Lake.
All right. Well, we'll get to that. So I guess the deal was there's like 37 people on the soccer team, right? And I still don't know how, but they had 2 games scheduled at the same day. It was a split squad, basically. One was a league game that they were supposed to win, and they did. And the other one was this one, which was like a scheduling makeup. And so they split the squad in 2. And it was kind of cool how they did it because they had, the head coach and then the other coach, and they like basically drafted, right?
Right.
So Mason ends up on the one going to this one, which was especially great because of all the games that are on the schedule this year. By far, it's not even close. The other one was the closest to my house. The other one was literally less than 5 minutes from my house. And I would say the average distance, including home games, if you factor those in, the average distance is about 20 plus minutes from my house. This one was like 3 blocks away.
Okay.
Didn't get to play there, though. Had to go drive 50 minutes up to up Auburn. So we go to this, and it turns out there was an accident on 80. And we had to start, 11 players on the field at the same, once. We started with 9.
Perfect.
Then we got the 10th, but we were missing our goalie. Our goalie showed up so somebody else was playing goalie.
Okay.
And then
Empty net.
the goalie shows up about 15 minutes into an 80-minute game. They play 80 minutes. So there's no subs available. You're playing the full 80. And they won 5-1. The other team did.
Oh, okay.
Dang it.
Here's my thing, though. I'm not saying like I wanted to punch any kids. I'm not, because that would be weird. I'm not saying, though, I kind of didn't. Here's why. They had I guess they have this thing, which is kind of cool. Like the soccer team for this place plays. And then I think it's like homecoming week or something up there. But you had all the cheerleaders, all the dance team. They had probably a good 60, 70 people there doing chants and different things, right? I was on, so we got one row of benches on the other side. Including parents, we had 6. So we were a little outnumbered crowd-wise.
Did you think about playing?
I would have jumped right in. I wish I would have knocked some fools down.
Hey, guys, I'm sorry I'm late.
So it was 5-1, but my son got the goal, and which is great. Goal on a cross, and he just kind of kneed it in. But that was it was in the final minute. Literally, he scored the goal, they celebrated, and then the ref blew the whistle. So it was 5 zilch all game. First goal they score, it wasn't until probably almost halftime. I mean, really, really played well considering no subs, and then they just got tired. And, they all freaked out, and then the cheerleaders did a, rah, rah, ree, kick him in the knee or whatever they do. But then, the fourth goal, they scored, goals 2, 3, and 4 within, a 10-minute period. The kids on our team, they were just dead tired. It was right before the second half water break. They're dragging, right? You could tell they were a little discombobulated and down. They have all these chants they start doing, right? And one of them's this is our house. It's not your house. Something else, something. This is our house. And I'm looking over, I'm like, bro, you guys have, I counted, they had 22 players total. So they had 11, and then they had a sub and they're moving them in and out. They're doing hockey subs. And I'm like, little kids, have some self-awareness.
Yeah.
You're up 4-0, and you're doing a crap talk chant. And we had to roll all the way up to your freaking shanties in the mountain to play. And, moving past your lawn signs, your guns, and your freaking picnic why picnic baskets? I don't know. I'm just thinking of country things. Whatever. We roll in the spirit of, whatever the spirit is that you do.
Yeah.
And it's like I felt like we were like Tampa Bay rolling into Philly for a postseason game, right? So just saying, like, act like you've been there before.
And
No, this is classic Forest Lake.
Classic Forest Lake.
I also have a story about this.
Oh,
This is the year after I graduated. I'm helping coach the baseball team, getting our teeth absolutely kicked in. It's like 13-0 in the third inning. And they're doing squeeze plays.
are you serious?
And hit and run.
You're serious?
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm like,
through.
I just like looking over at the coach. I'm like, dude, what the hell?
Wow.
And he's just like, well, coach, we have a spring break coming up, so we need to work on like a lot of things. Like we're doing some scrimmage with them, and like even the umpire is yelling at them. Like, what are you guys doing? They also had this coach for their basketball team with this weird blink. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, no. Was it? Did you say a weird blink?
Yeah.
Was it a double blink? Oh my God, I can't. That really? Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. And I'm sorry if it's like an affliction. I can't. I can't.
A double blink.
A double blinker. Like, well, I guess everybody technically double blinks, but it's like a double squeeze blink. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've dealt with these people before.
Coach, we're really gonna let you guys have it because we've got blah 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 blah. Shut up.
And blah blah in your shorts, pal. Look, I'm telling you right now, I want to talk to the coaches and be like, can we rematch with these guys? Because here's the bottom line on this one. If we have our full squad, we beat the hell out of these guys. Like it would probably be the exact score in reverse at least. Because basically what they did is our team was all defense, and then the team over the other team that played down here, that was all our offense. We had no Mason scored the only goal. He's a defender. We had no offense. I'd love to, and honestly, I want to
play anywhere, Dad.
Just happy to be there. Good word, Willing Hilton Ball Club. So I want
Real Rico Lewis, huh?
I want the rematch up there,
Yeah.
and I want all those little kids doing their. And you know what? When we go up 5-1, I swear to Christ, I'll be like, this is your house, and we came in and slapped you around, little kids. What's up, losers?
Good chant.
I'll be that dad.
If you do, I want to be there for it.
I'll get you on FaceTime. And then on the way home, my son goes and they have another game today. It's homecoming. Tonight, they have a home game. It's homecoming week here. And because my son is in band, which my daughter's the band leader, he has to play. They play the national anthem before the game.
Mm-hmm.
He has to play his little clarinet in his soccer outfit. And then when they're home with the Brave and it ends, he has to run out on the field, which I promise you is going to be a fun parent moment. We're filming the whole thing. He's going to run out. Going to be a little clarinet. And apparently the scuttlebutt is that all his teammates are just going to roast him hard, right? So
he should keep it during the game.
The clarinet just beat the hell out of little kids.
And just play it while he's running around.
He takes off his shoe in the car, which, by the way, is not a great thing. almost 16-year-old boy taking his shoes off in the car after 2 hours of playing. So my car smells like Roquefort. and the whole heel of his sock is blood because apparently he has blister he hasn't told his mother or I about and just doesn't do anything. That's exactly right. And I'm like, that's why you're limping, because I noticed he had a little limp going on. And I'm like, that's what's going on. What are you doing? You got to sit tomorrow then. Right. Oh, no, Dad, I can't sit. Yeah. No, it's fine. I'll just tape it up, Dad. Anyways, I'll let you know how that goes on Monday. But yeah, screw us. Hey, Forest Lake, act like you've been there before, right? Yeah. And this is apparently this is a tradition for you guys. By the way, the parents were really nice, though. I talked to them.
And their town is dumb.
Yeah.
Lake of the Pines.
Right, Lake of the Pines, please. That little golf course out there that I like to call Not Winchester. I'm such an ass. When we come back, we'll lead it off. Hey, we're in great moods for a number of reasons. Number one, it's Friday. Number two, the Niners won. And number three, Jason's in an extra special mood because his team has punched their ticket to the ALCS.
I thought you were going to say because we had donuts.
We have donuts that Chris brought in.
And
We have
dogs.
dogs.
Dogs and donuts.
And honestly, the only thing we're missing is I would love a situation where we could
This is the height of luxury.
somehow, some way, maybe save a little bit off of MSRP if I want to get a truck in time for fall. Wait! Is that Hoblet's music I hear? Oh my God! It is time. It's time for Rum Holidays. Save up to $17,000 off MSRP on select new 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorns. Brand new Hoblet certified pre-owned supercenter in historic downtown Woodland. Save up to $15,000 off MSRP on hard to find new 2024 Ram 2500 Tradesman. Different from big city auto mall dealers. No dealer markups, add-ons, or surprise fees. It's the #1 Ram truck dealer in California. #7 in the entire U.S. of A. That's why they're the J.D. Power customer first dealership since 2019. 2022 Ram truck. #1. In J.D. Power's initial quality study. Search, select, and save at HobletDodge.com. No hassle, no pressure, ever. Dealership. And tell them Carmichael Dave sent you. 30-second break. Leading off is next.
Can Mike Brown build on last season's Coach of the Year award? Can the Kings exceed 48 wins?
We will be better prepared to make the run that we expect to run come next playoff.
Tune into every Kings game this season on Sacktown Sports and SacktownSports.com.
Let's do it.
Leading off, the 3 top stories in the morning.
Huge news. This is very important.
Here's cut number 1.
All right, it just reset. Let me go to Jason. It's actually really easy to get to our.
It's no problem.
Yeah, there we go. We click
9 more
that.
clicks away.
Golly. Oh, you can make the shortcut. No, you can't. Not here. Trust us. We've tried. Here we. Wait. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Here. Wait. And up. Wait. What? Is this today? What is today? The 11th?
Yeah.
This is the 10th.
My bad.
Yeah, we did. Okay. #1.
No, I put it in there.
You
Oh,
did?
no, I didn't. I put it in the wrong folder. Hold on a second.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I can. Purdy drops back. He avoids the tackle. He's right on the right side. There's George Kittle. Touchdown! San Francisco. Feels great, baby. Anyway,
Kittle in the middle.
Kittle in the middle, but it got much back. Yes.
All right. Something's weird with my audio because I'm playing it here and it's just taking me to a website.
Is it a is it an actual audio file? Because that happened to me yesterday where it was a little like doc and then I clicked it and it took me to a website. So they're throwing some scuds in there, I think. Either way, that's okay. We don't need sound. It's radio. Niners win. Niners win. And Jason, I don't mind telling you. Went through a couple pairs of undies last night. Just, but it wasn't because I was scared. It's because I was angry.
Yeah, it was going down the same track, wasn't it?
Sure
for a little bit?
Was.
Yeah.
It absolutely was. In fact, Fred Warner even talked about that at one point, how it just seemed like it was a deja vu all over again. But then that pick was so needed. They capitalized on the turnovers, but I almost said shut up. I won't say middle finger to you. I will say ring finger to you, and I'll explain why.
Okay.
Because you're now in my head. Because all I'm thinking about during this game is you, which you've been doing for weeks now, pointing out our absolute suckitude in the red zone.
It was still there.
It was 100%. I think at one point, didn't they have was it 3 field goals and a touchdown?
Yeah. I think they had scored. Yeah. At one point they had scored 5 times and had 3 field goals. Yeah. And I think Seattle had scored 2 or 3. And you're like, this is a game. Why? They keep scoring. They just keep getting 3 points.
That's the problem. And that's why it was.
And some short field goals too, again.
That's exactly right. By the way, I think we're going to need a new kicker.
I can make a tackle.
Bro, just stick your foot out or something. The non-kicking foot. Because going in for the appreciate the spirit, Matthew Wright, but that was the Matthew wrong decision. And I think his shoulder, you ever like take a hammer and just break a piece? I think his shoulder is in 74 pieces.
Yeah.
Ouch, it hurts. He ain't sleeping on that side of the body. So, but you know what? I know that George Kittle, I believe, got the play of the game, or got the player of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving it to Matthew Wright.
Okay.
I'm 100%.
Debo?
Debo is great. I'm giving it to Matt. You were on the couch. In fact, I was listening to him on broadcast. They were saying he was getting out of Florida. They live in Florida. He was getting out because of the hurricane. Oh, hey, well, let's go out there. Tried out on Monday. Makes the team. And promptly goes 3 of 3. Kicks a 41-yarder. Good on his. He was perfect. And right. And even the end, this is a guy that wasn't even on a team. He's fighting for his football life.
Right.
He could have olayed that. He could have made a business decision like Antonio Pierce's guy. He went business right in there. And maybe, by the way, he's hurt and he's done. Because I can tell you this much, they ain't keeping him on IR. They're going to go outside of the kicker.
A new guy would come in, yeah.
So you're talking about a guy who was on the couch, gets a call up out of nowhere midseason for a playoff / championship caliber team. He's perfect, including a 41-yarder, and then at the very end sacrifices his body trying to stop a touchdown in a very close game. My player of the year. I want a Disney movie about Matthew Wright, the guy that tried and then destroyed his shoulder. Niners win. Greg Papa, in a rarity, gets to come on not just after a win, then the morning after a win.
Yeah, the next day.
Assuming he's not on a plane.
No, he said he'd be.
Oh, he is? Okay, very good. So we got that. And you know what, Jason? We got more sports tonight.
Yes.
Cut number 2, please.
Cut number 2.
Curry in dribbling mode. Looks left, looks right, goes left. Forced by Keegan. He's going to have to give it up. Crowd responding to the defense. Curry determined. Going one-on-one under the basket. Kicks to the corner. 4 on the clock. 3 on the way. It's a 3-bouncer. That's no good. And rebounded by Keon Ellis. Brown waves the Kings up the floor. Skip pass, cross court. Fox eludes the defender. Wiggles his way into the paint. Draws the foul and scores. De'Aaron Fox with a great 3-point hesitation move in the paint. Kings regain the lead. 57-55. Timeout taken by Kerr and the Warriors.
I know I'm not supposed to say this on the air, but I'll ask you because you'd know. Is it just me or is that microphone jacked up for G-Man? It sounded like it was totally overmodulated. Am I wrong? Am I being wrong? Is that something from the sound? It sounded like he was talking like that.
I think it was out there.
It was something out there, not us.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, man, it's a G-Man.
Yeah.
40th year.
Hey, it's preseason for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We've got more.
Hooah. Oh, okay. Interesting. Were you noshing on the golf ball too?
Gross. It was McCooney. More basketball tonight. Sacramento Kings back in preseason action. Jason, pre meaning Latin, it's before.
Mm-hmm.
Season meaning season.
Yeah.
So Kings in action tonight. By the way, you know who we're playing?
Hey, they never play the Warriors.
We're playing the Warriors
That's
again.
right.
Maybe we can return the favor down at Chase Center. Let's play a game against the line. The Kings were what? Favored? Were they favored by? Oh, what the hell they were? They were favored though.
Yeah, I think so. Warriors by 2.5.
Warriors by 3.5.
I'm gonna say, let me see, Warriors by 1.5. Oh my God, I'm right.
Wow.
The Warriors are favored by 1.5, and that game tips off at 7 p.m. You can hear it right here on the Sporty 1140. Also, another national game, sort of.
Yeah.
NBA TV.
Okay.
So
there's that.
I'll take it. We'll talk quite a bit about this. We're not gonna, pound into the ground a preseason game, but
yeah, I have a full breakdown.
You have a full breakdown, full preview.
Yeah.
All right, very quickly then, just for Jason Ross, cut number 3.
Cut number 3.
A high fly to center. This is it. Judge is there. He makes the catch. Ball game over. American League Division Series over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
Can't not like that.
Good thing Judge only had to catch it and not hit it.
I will say this, kind of screwed myself on streaking. You know what? Even when he comes through, he fails me. Even when he comes through, he fails me. He did score a run. He was one of two, couple of walks. But to be fair, and this is coming up later, but to be fair, I called the shot. I said, I don't want it if it's not a home run. Really bad night last night for our Pick'em series, by the way. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I think so.
Use check touchdown.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch, Kyle. Use check. And your wife's jackets.
Yeah.
Did you know she made Taylor Swift's jacket?
You know what? I didn't tell you texted me. We'll take a break when we come back. Niners win. Niners win. And we've got you know what? We've got some audio for you, because if there's no audio, did it really happen? I don't know. Big win for your for your first place, San Francisco 49ers. Your first
right in the
place, San Francisco 49ers. We'll do that, and we'll do it next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
Don't let summer energy slip away. Live the active life you love year-round with a personally fit arch support system from the Good Feet store. Precision engineered to support all four arches. Good Feet puts your feet in a more ideal, comfortable, and pain-free position. And Good Feet arch supports are now HSA and FSA eligible. Book a free fitting at goodfeet.com or come in and get a free pair of OS First Performance socks. Free. Normally a $25 value at the Good Feet store.
Model year-end pricing is back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
During the model year-end event, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make lower payments. It's no wonder why Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop. Come in today or check out our entire inventory online at folsomlakehonda.com.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at folsomlakehonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to folsomlakehonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
It's football season, and Uber Eats is dropping undefeated deals on all your game day favorites like Little Caesars. This week, buy one Ultimate Supreme and get an extra most bestest pepperoni pizza free from Little Caesars, only on Uber Eats. Craving even more? We've got you covered with game day deals on burgers, tacos, wings, and more all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms, taxes, and fees apply. See app for details.
Not to brag, but Progressive's Name Your Price tool is mankind's greatest tool ever. Even better than the wheel. Sure, without the wheel, we wouldn't have modern transportation or funny videos of dogs riding skateboards. But without the Name Your Price tool, we wouldn't have easy access to auto insurance options based on our budget. And, well, cars do need wheels. They also need insurance, and insurance never goes flat. Learn more about the greatest tool ever, the Name Your Price tool at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
What sets Ashton & Price apart from other injury law firms? I'll tell you. From beginning to end, all important legal decisions are made directly between our clients and their experienced local attorney. A gate agent flying the plane, the receptionist performing surgery, not a chance. There's simply no substitute for the unique power of the direct attorney-client relationship offered by Ashton & Price. And there's never a fee until we win, and between you and me, we win a lot.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
True fans of the game should pick up a copy of The Match, the day the game of golf changed forever, written by Mark Frost, who also wrote The Greatest Game Ever Played. The book was published more than 10 years ago, but it tells the true story of a remarkable round of golf played by legendary professionals Ben Hogan and Byron Nelson against two of the sport's greatest amateurs, Ken Venturi and Harvey Ward. Hogan, who avoided playing with amateurs at all costs, was hoodwinked into playing by Eddie Lowry, Francis Ouimet's diminutive caddy, who at that point was a successful San Francisco businessman. The match, with its many wagers, was set to be played at Cypress Point Club, and although the exciting 18 holes unfold with each turn of a page, It's the backstory of each of the players that makes the words come alive. My friend Ken Venturi, the last survivor of that foursome, told me it was a dream match and so good even fiction couldn't touch it. It's a fabulous read. For Golf to Go, I'm Frank LaRosa.
Gotta move him a little bit.
Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
on Sacktown Sports.
Yeah. You know what I'm doing this weekend, Jason?
What's that?
I have no idea.
Oh, nice.
None.
Those are nice
I
weekends.
have no idea what's going on this week. I'm sure it'll get filled up.
Oh, yeah.
But I have absolutely no idea. By the way, just a reminder.
You can be like me and go see Terrifier 3.
You know, I was going to. I was gonna, and I still might go see Terrifier 3, which is a horror movie.
Spoof.
Horror Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Is that the one that has people throwing up and leaving the theater?
The last two had people throwing up and leaving the theater.
Okay. Well, then that's one I want to check out. Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Getaway weekend for me. Just a reminder. I'll be here with you guys Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday out. Shuttling between jolly old England and New York City.
You sound like you're from London.
That's right. We'll be doing Thursday and Friday shows. I have confirmed that.
Not
next week, but the week after for Kings opening day and
the
day after, and we'll try to get in a couple more. We'll play it by ear, whatever that means.
Okay.
How do you play something by ear?
You just listen.
Just hit your ear to the piano.
Yep.
Okay. Well, last night there was a football game, Jason Ross.
Football.
You know, Wildcats can't not do that. And you know what? It started out really, really great. How about a little Brock Purdy there? Purdy.
Brock going to throw out left, wide open.
I know
Deebo
him.
Samuel makes the catch. And now speeding down the sideline. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! San Francisco!
First touchdown receiving of the year for Debo.
Yeah, I that was nice. Debo hit the highest speed he's hit since 2019, according to OptaStats.
He's fast.
He really is. Yeah. And he's a big dude. He's a big dude, tough to bring down. That was not a play I expected to be a touchdown.
No, I mean, the way it was like, get there, like getting the ball to him seemed like it was waiting forever. And then once he got there, then when he got by everybody, it was
see you later.
Yeah.
See you later, alligator. So between field goals and touchdowns, mostly field goals, and Niners build a lead, getting to the second half. We're in the third quarter now, and Kittle up the middle. Not really.
Brock looks right, throws right. It is Kittle made the catch. Touchdown!
San Francisco.
Feels great, baby. So Kittle gets in there, and then it got a little weird, Jason.
Yeah.
That you had the Laviska.
Has this happened to them before?
Yeah.
Okay.
You had all that Laviska. What if his? You know what? What if it? Honestly, last night his nickname for me was Bull. Laviska Bull. Wait, what is it? What is his name? Laviska Shenault.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to get this right. So it would be Laviska Bullshit-Knoll. Because I'm trying to make a joke like it was BS that he scored that touchdown, but I really just
I think he landed that.
landed it in the ocean. Anyway, and I'm watching, and I know other Niner fans are too. A lot of them just like, really? Is this what we're doing? Including our good friend Christina Werner, who is just Christina Warner's worse than you think. I'm bad when it comes to getting down on things. Oh my God. She gets depressed like I do very quickly and very angry when it comes to our teams. And she and I both, this is our good friend, former Fox 40 meteorologist, Christina Werner. And we're fans of all, Giants, Niners, Kings. And last week the lead was happening, and she was right in the sense where she said we're gonna blow it. And then last night she's already starting in the middle of the whole thing. Well, we know where this ends. And by the way, that was when we were up 29-17. When they scored that touchdown, she just came right. But well, we know where this is going. We know. Here we go again.
Yeah. What, first place in a win? Is that where it ended?
Well, it certainly was a little at 23-17. It certainly was quite the sphincter tightener. And then, did I say Kittle up the middle earlier? This is Kittle in the. I honestly didn't think this was a touchdown when I first saw it, but here we go.
Snap to Brock. Brock going to throw left for the end zone. It's caught by George Kittle. Touchdown! San Francisco.
Now, the Niners hold on. Well, I mean, I don't know if that's technically holding on, but the Niners win the game. And thank God for a number of reasons. Because, Jason, had they not won this game, this whole freaking show would have been nothing but me whining and crying and throwing crap because of the absolute farce that happened last night during the game. Niners kick it to Seattle. I forget who the Niner player was. I should know. Gets pushed into the receiver, towards the receiver. It looked like a penalty. It wasn't. But the ball hits the ground and then bounces over the receiver. So, okay, whatever. Touchback or whatever it was. Seattle ball. And then all of a sudden, again, this is the second half. You need your timeouts. Kyle Shanahan, he's challenging the ruling on the field that the ball didn't touch the Seattle player. And by the way, shout out to quite a bit of Niners media. I saw at least two to three big name people that cover the Niners that when Kyle challenged it, trying to find one here. I hope he didn't delete it, by the way. Basically said that was a stupid. What are you doing, Kyle? Why are you challenging this? This is this. They're getting on him for the challenge. Well, when you look at the challenge, he deleted it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, David Lombardi, I see you. Okay, I said I like Lombardi's work, but. He went in a little bit in a tweet, and there was somebody else too. By the way, Grant Cohn called, said if the Niners lose, that Shanahan needs to be fired on the spot. There was that too. That tweet literally happened.
So does he get a raise? For
I would hope so. I'm sure Grant followed that up after they won with, well, Kyle's got tenure now.
Yeah.
Bunch of freaking wieners, dude. Like, seriously, calm the F down. So on the replay, the ball bounces and goes off. You see the Seattle player's finger go back. It hits it's not close. Like, obviously, it wasn't like it hit him in the face.
Right.
But you clearly, with zero doubt, see it hit the finger. And the Niners, it should have been Niners ball on whatever, the 10 or 12-yard line, which would have completely made it a different situation. The ruling on the field stands after replay that it didn't touch him. So Terry McCauley's on the broadcast. He's like, yeah, they missed that call, dude. What's going on? Turns out out of the NFL Command Center, they didn't have the angle. They didn't have the angle.
Wow.
The Prime Video broadcast, right. Walt Anderson, former
everyone else has it.
Everyone else has it. Well, I had the angle,
right.
Jason.
Right.
The Command Center did not have access to the camera angle that viewers at home saw. Now, I'm just going to go out on a limb. I'm trying to think of how they could have gotten access to the angle from Prime Video. And wait, it's coming to me. Turn on your television. You've got, we see the Command Center. There's 100 TVs in there.
How many times do we hear it the other way? Well, they have certain angles we don't
have. Turn on your TV. Right. There's 100 TVs in there. Flip one to Amazon Prime.
They're watching SpongeBob.
Unless they were getting that error message like I always get where it's like, you have too many TVs watching. And I'm like, dude, I have one TV watching it, bro, and I turned it off. Can I please watch the game? That happens every week with Amazon Prime Video.
Really?
Yeah, I'll be watching on my phone, and like I was driving from the game, and then I come home and I'm trying to watch it on TV, and it's like, oh, you have too many devices. I'm like, bro, I turned it off my phone, and then I had to turn the TV off, turn it back on. I had to close the app. I'm doing all this stuff. Finally, 5 minutes. I had to watch the Spanish version until halftime. This is a true story. How about you turn on a TV? How about have one of the... But the idea that a broadcaster, A, has an angle the NFL doesn't, and B, that the NFL doesn't have that feed as one of their 100 feeds, and you could have cost... By the way, I probably wouldn't have this much energy for it, but as a Niner fan, if that had been reversed and happened to Seattle, I would be calling the same BS. The same BS. You're the biggest sport in the nation by far. You had 97 of the top 100 most viewed TV programs last year. Multi-billion-dollar sport, and you miss that angle. I don't like saying this because people like to throw this stuff out, and you got to fire somebody, dude. You have to fire somebody's ass over that. What if that affects the betting line?
Right.
I don't care, but it's big business.
Absolutely.
What if it affects the betting line? What if the Niners had lost that game and they end up missing the playoffs or missing the NFC West by a game? I mean, there's so many ramifications. I don't mind mistakes. I don't mind human mistakes.
Yeah. But this was fixable.
That is fixable. Yeah. And the fact that you don't have the feed up from the national broadcast in the Command Center, and you have, I keep saying 100 TVs, you have at least legitimately 20 TVs. Dude. Anyways, Niners won, though.
Yeah. Didn't go down the same road.
But that's my blood pressure was spiking.
I can tell.
I was so mad I was hate watching that until that interception. I was like, I know we're going to lose. We're going to lose. You know why? Because God hates any team I like. I said it. And screw you, Fair Lake Christian. When we come back.
Forest Lake.
Oh, sorry. Forest Lake. Sorry, Fair Lake Christian.
No.
Fair Lake's cool.
Them too? Okay. When we come back. Is Fair Lake the one in Yuba City?
No, that's Yuba.
No, okay. No, it's not Yuba.
It's Faith Christian.
Faith Christian. Thank you. Safe or out. First two teams are in the championship series. Where are they from? What city? I don't even know. It's there's that. And gotta ask the question: Are the New York Mets, as I read yesterday in several places, are they a Cinderella story? Yeah, we'll talk about that next.
The NFL's leading rusher plays here.
The handoff to McCaffrey, walks in the end zone. Handoff to McCaffrey, takes it right down to the goal line. He does his thing again. McCaffrey goes in motion right. Backwards pass led by Juszczyk. A block there. Hurdles a man. 10-5. Touchdown. CMC.
You can hear all of Christian McCaffrey's touchdowns on your home for 49ers football. Sacktown Sports.
Imagine your team always looking and feeling their best in high-performance technical workwear. Cintas can make it happen. They have garments for almost every job imaginable. And with the Cintas Workwear program, you get freshly laundered garments delivered every week for everyone on your team. Great garments without the bother of laundry. That's a real perk for employees. Find out how Cintas can boost team image and morale. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. So at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $30 a line when you buy 2. That's just $60 a month for 2 unlimited lines. So if you're 50 and up, make the switch and save. Come on, you've earned this. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today. Requires 2 lines of service, age validation, and credit approval, subject to system and area limits, taxes, and other fees apply.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave for American Energy Heating and Air with a question. Have you recently had a technician diagnose your HVAC system? You were a bit surprised at how much it cost, or did something seem off about their quote? Because at American Energy, they take pride in giving you honest, straightforward solutions to get that system up and running. Have their qualified technicians come out and give you a free second opinion. It's free. You got nothing to lose but some dollars off of that original quote. They're making the uncomfortable comfortable. They've been doing it since 1981, serving the greater Sacramento area. A+ with the Better Business Bureau. That's why they keep having customers coming back for more and more and more. You can call them and set that appointment at 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, the ultimate lunch lineup boasts wall-to-wall sports and scenic views. When you're hungry and in a hurry, the Scratch Kitchen delivers lunch in the clutch. I mean, where else can you order a 29-degree draft beer and a quickie combo on your lunch break? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out. Oh, Downy in the rinse straight. Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Fights odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
I spray and scrub, but the soap scum in my bathtub is still there.
I spray and scrub, but the burnt sauce on my stovetop sticks around.
Sprays can leave grime behind, but Mr. Clean Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser combines the scrubbing power of an eraser with the cleaning power of Dawn to melt away tough messes on contact.
Just wet, squeeze, and erase.
Stop spraying, start erasing, and clean with more magic than ever with Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
The garage won't open again.
We're all out of coffee.
Life has enough surprises. Your car shouldn't be one of them. Stockton Honda keeps your car worry-free. From routine maintenance to that something's not right moment, our certified Honda experts know how to fix it right the first time.
Here you go, ma'am. You're all set.
Thank you.
Stockton Honda Service Department, keeping you ready for the road ahead.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Safe or out? It's time to go around baseball. 3 pitches, 3 swings. It's safe or out on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Welcome back. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Chris Verlat. Niners win. The Niners win. By the way, Dave Richard will join us at 7 a.m. Get your fantasy football questions in. Like he didn't sign his name, but on the text line, right when we got in, is actually this person sent this text at 8:50 p.m. last night.
Oh, they're ready.
Longtime daily listener / watcher, first-time texter. Question for Dave Richard. We'll get that right out of the way. That's how you do it. And then Greg Papa, Niners at 9.
He loves it when you call him Greg Papa.
Love it when you call. Oh, my God. That needs to happen somehow. I don't know how we do it. Can we do that AI way? I love it when you call me Greg Papa. Throw your hands in the air because it's a touchdown, San Francisco.
Sorry, listeners.
All right, let's get to it. Safe or out, question 1.
The first 2 teams in the championship series are the Yankees and Mets. Safe or out? They will also be the first 2 teams in the World Series.
At this point, I am rooting for. Well, I'm still rooting for the Padres, but if the Padres lose to the Dodgers, then I'm losing. Then I'm rooting for the Mets. I'm sorry, I'm rooting for the Guardians over the Yankees. I if that happens, Guardians or Tigers.
Okay.
And I'm not
duly noted.
I'm not rooting against your Yankees.
You are.
I'm rooting for
you're
Cleveland
rooting
or
against
Detroit.
I'm rooting against your Yankees.
I'm going to say safe, Jason. I'm going to say safe. It feels and smells like a Subway series.
That's Penny.
Penny smells like a Subway series.
I'm going to say out. I think the Dodgers Padres winner will beat the Mets.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Pretty bold call, Jason Ross. What's your confidence level 1 to 10 on that?
On that?
Yeah.
8.
8?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. Well, you heard it here first. Oh, hold on a second. I just got this on the text line. I'm sorry. I didn't see it earlier. I'm looking for it. Shout out to this is a great dog name, by the way, but shout out to Beef the dog. AB, our longtime listener, lost his puppy.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that earlier. I'm sorry. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. AB, we're thinking about you. It sucks losing an animal. R.I.P. Beef. That's a great name. That makes me smile. That is a hell of a dog name. R.I.P. Beef, who is chewing bones in the Rainbow Bridge as we speak right now. Shout out, Beef. Question 2.
Say for out. The Mets are a Cinderella story.
I saw this 3 different places.
With that payroll.
They've got a payroll over $300 million.
Yeah.
Now, it's a good story
It is.
because they sucked and they turned it around, and I'm okay with that. And the Padres are the Detroit Tigers are a Cinderella story.
That's the one.
That's the only one.
Yeah. No, it's out. Mets are not.
All right. We're not going to do number 3, or are we? Okay. We're skipping number 3, which was safer out. The Dodgers and Guardians will both advance this weekend. Safer out. They'll both advance.
Out.
I say out too. When we come back, Dave Richard joins us after this.
Subscribe to Sacktown Sports on YouTube and watch the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Live Monday through Friday from 6 to 6. Plus view archive shows and exclusive content.
Subscribe at youtube.com/Sacktown Sports.
Online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
Wendy's breakfast burrito has an entire breakfast in every bite. Fresh cracked eggs, seasoned potatoes, American cheese, cheese sauce, and sausage or bacon. So the first bite is like fresh American cheese sauce. Bacon. And the second bite is like fresh American cheese sauce. Bacon. You get the idea. And now, get yours with $1 any size soft drink. Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Exclusions apply.
When it comes to fighting for families and protecting kids, no one works harder than our Assemblyman, Josh Hoover. A member of the Bipartisan Problem Solvers Caucus, Hoover has worked across party lines and proposed tougher penalties for fentanyl crimes, stricter sentences for drug trafficking near schools, and RILA's law to make sure anyone who abuses a child is held accountable. A former school board member, Josh has fought to support school police officers, prohibit homeless encampments near schools, and increase funding for school facilities. Josh Hoover knows that families have been paying more for everything from gas and groceries to utilities and insurance. In the Assembly, Josh is working to provide relief to families, reduce the cost of housing, and stop Gavin Newsom from raising gas prices even more next year. Josh Hoover is making a difference for our families, our community, and our future. Our voice, our Assemblyman, Josh Hoover.
Paid for by Hoover for Assembly 2024.
Don't you deserve health care you can count on?
Well, you can count on United Healthcare. With Medicare plans that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow, you can enjoy reliable coverage and low out-of-pocket costs with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. United Healthcare Medicare Advantage plans. Made for California, trusted everywhere. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today.
Do you have old baseball cards and sports memorabilia from the 50s and 60s collecting dust in your closet? They could be very valuable in any condition. Find out at the Sports Cards Roadshow. We'll be in the Sacramento area to evaluate your old and modern sports cards. Visit sportscardsroadshow.com today to schedule your appointment. Ask about your free on-site sports card evaluation. For large vintage and modern collections, we can come to you. Skip the garage sale. Sports Cards Roadshow is buying. Call 1-800-560-3272 today or visit sportscardsroadshow.com.
Insurance companies perform a very valuable service, but they want to keep their money. Although most cases settle before trial, it is paramount that the insurance companies know that if pressed, your legal team has the experience to take your case all the way. For 25 years, Ashton & Price has earned the reputation that if the insurance company isn't fair, we're ready to force them to be fair. My mom used to warn me, wait till dad gets home. Think of us as dad. The best part, there's no fee until we win.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Hey, October's already heating up on the Sacktown Sports live events calendar. Enjoy family fun at Dave's Pumpkin Patch in West Sacramento all month long. Pick your perfect pumpkin, navigate the corn maze, jump on a massive jumping pillow, and create unforgettable memories for the kids. On October 20th, don't miss Renee Vaca at the Crest Theater for a night of laughs and entertainment. And mark your calendar for Sinners and Saints, the region's best Halloween party on October 26th at the venue at Thunder Valley, complete with a $5,000 costume contest. It's the most spectacular event of the season. Looking ahead into November, join us for Legends of Motown at the venue at Thunder Valley November 23rd, bringing you the classic hits that defined a generation. And you're not going to want to miss the Jersey Boys Midtown Men Holiday Show December 8th, also at the venue at Thunder Valley. It's going to be a night filled with festive cheer and old school classics. And stay tuned to Sacktown Sports for all your live event updates and your chance to win tickets.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Drapes here for Mercedes-Benz of Stockton. Now that fall is here, now is the perfect time to head to Stockton and check out a new Mercedes-Benz. I had the opportunity just last week to drive an all-new S-Class 550, and let me tell you, it was a sweet ride. The moment I hopped in, I felt like I was in a world of luxury. From the steering wheel to the seat cooling and even the power of the engine, I was impressed. And then, of course, when I hopped into my Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV, I felt the same thing. So hurry in and take advantage of the Mercedes-Benz incentive bonuses up to $15,000. And they have tons of pre-owned vehicles as well, including C-Class sedans, GLC SUVs, and a whole lot more. Take it from me, you won't be disappointed. So take the short drive down I-5 to Mercedes-Benz of Stockton or online at mbofstockton.com.
It's the Big Sky home opener for the Sacramento State Hornets this Saturday. 6 p.m. kickoff versus Eastern Washington. Get your tickets at hornetsports.com.
KHD 1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sacramento's official home of the 49ers.
San Francisco.
Sacktown Sports, 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Let's go. It's Friday. Friday. That's Jason Ross. I'm Dave. Chris, we're live in the other room. And because it's Friday, because it's 7 a.m., he joins us.
Yes.
In a state that has been hit incredibly hard. Our thoughts are out there. And as Dave mentioned to us last week, he was fortunate enough to be underneath geographically everything that's going on. But I'm just going to take a guess. He knows quite a few people going through it right now. So as we've been mentioning this week, our thoughts are out there for sure. But we are, fantasy football rolls on, and CBS Sports does as well. TV Zone, Dave Richard. Good morning, Dave.
David, Jason, how are you?
Hey, we're good. How are you?
Well, I'm good, man. Listen, you're right. So South Florida, where I live, near Fort Lauderdale, there was a lot of wind and a lot of rain, but we were spared compared to a lot of other people in the state. And I mean, I'm sure you've seen the devastation from Siesta Key all the way through to Tampa and then across the state from there. Got a lot of memories from that area of Sarasota. Grandparents live there, so I absolutely hate seeing what's happening.
Yeah, and we saw the one. Yeah, go ahead.
So what I was going to say is, with that in mind, David, I'm leaving it on you. You need to figure out a way to solve the hurricane problem.
Well, I can tell you this much: my college football team hasn't, and I don't see that happening this. Oh,
not yet. You haven't.
Yeah, not yet. Well, Well, then again, actually, you know what? You know how this rivalry goes. This would be the year that we win. Yeah, exactly. We were saying before you came on. This is how you get questions into Dave Richard. On our text line, this person sent this text in over 10 hours ago. Said, longtime daily listener, watcher, first-time texter, question for Dave Richard, Jaden Daniels versus Baltimore, Caleb Williams versus Jacksonville. Ooh. So I'm leading off with that because I appreciate the hustle right there.
I appreciate that hustle too. And let's reward it with the same type of benefit that you've gotten from Jaden Daniels this year. I think it's really hard to get away from JD, knowing what his upside is and knowing what we've seen from him. But this is definitely a step up in class in terms of competition for Daniels. And I am a little bit nervous about what he'll be able to pull off against a Ravens front that will come after him, will blitz him like crazy, and then we'll try and just hold on in the secondary. And I just don't know. This isn't like taking on the Cardinals, who we took on and he beat up a couple weeks ago. And the Browns, maybe that gives me a little bit of optimism, the fact that he was able to put up some nice numbers against Cleveland. But this defense will be feisty. Maybe not necessarily a good defense because we saw Burrow rip him up, but Burrow, a better, more experienced passer. All that being said, it's the upside of Jaden Daniels. That's what you usually lean toward when you're making lineup decisions in fantasies. Who has the most upside? Caleb has a good matchup. There's no question. Jaden Daniels is the one that has more upside.
Dave, at this point, 5 weeks in, has he been one of the bigger fantasy surprises on your list so far?
Yeah, no question about it that he has. And we're talking about a player in Daniels who was drafted round 8+. And now we're viewing him like this week. He's 5th for me among quarterbacks in my rankings. But last week he was 3rd. The week before he was 3rd. Like, he's up there. He's a surprise. To a lesser extent, Baker Mayfield is a surprise, but he's been playing well. One of the pieces of advice that we actually gave people is if let's just say you're 2-3 and 1-4 and you've got a stud quarterback, maybe it's Jaden Daniels. You could trade Daniels and get crazy good value for him and then acquire Baker Mayfield on the cheap. And you're really not losing that much. I mean, you're losing a little bit, obviously, but not that much, dropping down from Jaden Daniels to Baker Mayfield and using Baker Mayfield as a hopeful starter for the rest of the season. But those guys have definitely been surprises. Jordan Mason has been a surprise. Fingers crossed that he's healthy. Chuba Hubbard was a name that we were giving fantasy managers before the season. He's been great. And Tucker Kraft at tight end seems to be he and Brock Bowers are the two guys at tight end that went from maybe we'll just draft him. And I don't know if anybody was really drafting Kraft, but they've turned out to be top 5 fantasy tight ends. And I think people are happy to start them and they don't even think twice about it.
Dave, I know a lot of people are going through this, myself included, in one of my leagues. I really am having issues with my second running back. I'm sitting on Alvin Kamara, who's questionable, and if he doesn't play, I'm just flat screwed. But I did pick up Kareem Hunt, which was great last week, and really excited, but he's got a bye. So my other sort of crappy running back, although I was looking because of the injury issue, I was thinking, Ty Chandler maybe there's something there. He's on a bye. I'm currently starting Alvin Kamara and Miles Sanders, who is backing up Chuba Hubbard. I know. But I mean, this is that league where they're like half the league are retired people and they do nothing but chase the waiver wire. So is there or are there in that you're seeing pop up some emergency running backs that folks like me might plug in because of the bye?
That I would start over Miles Sanders?
Yes.
Absolutely. Now, the list I'm going to give you, this is not a sexy list, Dave.
Neither is Miles Sanders.
This is B. Arthur in lingerie.
Miles Sanders is my mom in lingerie right now, so anything's going to beat this one. I'm just, that's exactly right.
What have I done?
Your reaction's perfect.
All right, Daria Gumbawale would be on the list. I like him less if Joe Mixon plays for Houston, but great matchup. And the Patriots run defense, we just got done talking about this on the podcast, 80 rushing yards to 7 running backs through the first 5 weeks of the season.
Wow.
So they're brutal there. Maybe you can get your hands on Alexander Madison. Maybe you can get your hands on Justice Hill. Oh, here's Tyler Goodson. I'm going to give you 2 Tylers. Tyler Goodson for the Colts. That's if Jonathan Taylor's out. He could be the passing downs running back, and he might be the faster running back anyway. He is the faster running back compared to Trey Sermon in that backfield in Indy. And Tyler Algier, probably rostered in too many leagues for him to make the better than B. Arthur list. But he's got the matchup at Carolina, and he's actually been functioning better in the Falcons' run game than Bijan Robinson. And without getting too inside football on it, he's actually kind of looked better running a certain type of scheme that they have. So those are the names that I would lean toward or look for in place of Miles Sanders.
The guy you gave me as I'm on my waiver wire right as we speak. It was before Algier. So I picked up Ogunbowale, and you said
Ogunbowale?
Yeah, so he was available. So would you take him or Goodson?
I'd take Ogunbowale for now, and then if Joe Mixon is active, I think I'll probably stick with Ogunbowale just because of how easy that matchup is. Is it PPR, Dave?
It is not PPR. I hate this league.
That does hurt a little bit more.
Exactly.
I think I'll keep Ogunbowale, but have Goodson on speed dial. Okay. And I might make a swap based on how I'm feeling about it on Sunday, probably.
I guess I could pick up Goodson and drop one of my backups like Greg Dortch or Gabe Davis, who's questionable. Cooks is on the IR.
Yeah, I don't even know why Gabe Davis is still on your team.
Because I have
because he likes B. Arthur. He likes B. Arthur in lingerie.
You are making it clear that there is talent on your waiver wire to some degree.
To some degree. There's
like
just
even the old retired guys are not going to pick up Gabe Davis.
Jason saved
Dave is punting. Dave, how about, look, there was a significant change in New York with the Jets, obviously, when you change head coach, but also play caller. Todd Downing will go in there as the play caller now. What kind of fantasy impact for Breece Hall, Rodgers, Wilson, kind of the whole Jets offense will that be?
I don't think the guy calling plays can make the offensive line block better. So to me, it's a move that might not even move the needle at all. And Todd Downing's had his chances to be a good play caller, and he's never really been that. That's why he was a quarterback coach and not an offensive coordinator coming into the year. Plus, everything kind of runs through Rodgers anyway, and Rodgers can change plays at the line of scrimmage, and he's probably the best guy to call the plays for the Jets, to be honest with you. So that's what's going to happen, and it's unfortunately going to be more of the same until that offensive line starts to block better. Now, the Bills' run defense has been not great over the past few weeks. I wonder if this is a week where the Jets can kind of get right. And you know how it is when there's a interim head coach. There's a little honeymoon period where the team steps up for a game or two. And so maybe the Jets can run away with a win here against Buffalo this week. And maybe Breece Hall's part of that running away with the win. That's what you're hoping for.
You can start 3 here, I'm being told. Okay. Wow, this guy's got a lot of running backs. Jonathan Taylor, Jerome Ford, Zach Moss, Travis Etienne, and Josh Jacobs. You got to start 3.
Yeah, so Etienne and Jacobs are musts.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't think Jonathan Taylor's going to play. If he does play, then obviously you're going to start Jonathan Taylor. And then if Zach Moss plays, you'll start him over Jerome Ford. But Moss is potentially questionable as well. If there's no Taylor and no Moss, then Ford is your fallback option. But Ford is someone who's really fading fast.
Couple of more listener questions here for you. Brian Robinson or Rico Dowdle?
Robinson for now, but it sounds like he's going to be a game time decision for the matchup against Baltimore, and it's a tough matchup.
Scary Terry or Mike Evans? Ooh, it's a great choice.
It's a real close call between those two, but I'm going to lean in the direction of McLaurin because of those downfield plays that he makes, and normally it would be Evans easily. You said Evans, right?
Yeah, Mike Evans, yep.
Okay. His last 9 games against the Saints, when the Saints have had Marshawn Lattimore playing, 13 or fewer points, and that's in full PPR. So every catch is worth a point. He has been grounded against the Saints, and that's who he plays this week in New Orleans.
Can I just real quick? This is why we have Dave Richard on, because I saw I almost didn't ask the question because sometimes we'll get
You're
really
like, it's Mike Evans.
Of course, it's Mike Evans against the Saints rather than you've got awesome rookie quarterback, but rookie quarterback going against by far the best defense he's faced all year. Of course, it's Mike Evans. It's not McLaurin. But then that little nugget that only Dave Richards going to know with Marshawn Lattimore and Mike Evans. That's how you win leagues, Dave. Well, I'm sending you a crumble cookie. It's got frosting and everything. That is our crumble cookie fact of the week, Dave Richard. That's we just made up a sponsor, but we well done, friend.
My daughter loves crumble cookies. She'll be happy to have it.
They do celebrity birthdays for us.
Yeah.
I'm moving them into Dave Richards' fact of the week now.
We like that. Dave, how about the absence now for at least 4 weeks for Nico Collins, who's off to a good start, but Diggs has been great. Tank Dell, who else will benefit, I guess, or be hurt, I guess, by the loss of Nico Collins?
Well, the first guy who's going to be hurt by the loss of Nico Collins is C.J. Stroud. And it's really kind of a bad situation for Stroud because he loses his number 1 wide receiver, and Joe Mixon's going to end up potentially playing. And if that's what comes out and ends up happening, then Stroud might not have to throw that much anyway against the Patriots. But Stephon Diggs will be the big winner. He'll be the one who's going to be a top 12 receiver, certainly in PPR leagues. Tank Dell is going to be a boomer bust receiver, someone that you'll use as a bye week replacement. In deep leagues, maybe this qualifies for your league, Dave, but Xavier Hutchinson's going to play and be that third receiver for Houston. I don't know if I feel good starting him, but there might be some games within those next 4 for Houston where he might actually get 5 catches and be relatively decent as a bye week replacement. So you can keep that name in your back pocket if you want to. But for me this week, if Mixon plays, very much worried about Stroud having huge numbers, but he can have an okay game. He's not a top 12 quarterback as we stand here right now.
Last thing for you. And these are some of my favorite questions to ask you, Dave. You are either, I'll ask you for both perspectives. You're either a Devontae Adams owner or Devontae Adams is in your league. We don't know where he's going. I heard on the Up and Adams show yesterday, they were saying the secret team involved in everything is the Bills. Who knows?
I've heard the same.
Okay. So let me start with, if you have Devontae Adams, are you more inclined to hold on to him, or do you want, it's really almost like a gambling situation, or do you want to see if somebody's going to overpay for him?
If someone's willing to overpay for any of my players,
sure,
I'm happy to make a trade, but it's a matter. Here's the problem. I don't hear about enough fantasy managers being willing to overpay for Devontae Adams, thinking that he could be Josh Allen's number 1 target. I haven't heard a lot of that.
Okay.
People are willing to buy low on Devontae, but they don't want to overpay.
So switch sides then. If you're hearing the same, and the rumor is that he could be Josh Allen's guy and line up next to Keelan Coleman, and we're off to the races, and the Bills need something. They've lost a couple in a row. Are you inquiring and seeing if you can't, low ball, or how high ball, I guess I would say, are you going for Devontae Adams? But are you trying?
I'm definitely trying to, even though there might be a couple of weeks where I won't be able to use Devontae Adams because I don't think he's going to wear a Raiders jersey again.
Right.
And then if he goes to a team like Buffalo, their bye week is down the line. Same thing for Pittsburgh. Their bye week is week 9. I've heard that they're into it. The Jets bye week is in week 12. And the Saints bye week is in week 12 as well. Gosh, a lot of teams on bye in week 12. You might want to keep an eye on that. I think that you should try and aim low without question, but let's just say you're loaded. Your team's got a bunch. I've got a team, Dave. Here are my wide receivers. I've got Godwin. I've got Pickens. I've got Garrett Wilson. I've got Christian Watson. I've got there's a Juju I think I got off the waiver wire. Like, I'm pretty well stocked at wide receiver. Oh, and I have Malik Neighbors too.
Wow.
I might try and trade one or two of those guys, and that type of situation I could overpay to get Devontae Adams, who will ride my bench for now, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, gets traded to a team with a quarterback better than Aiden O'Connell and puts up number one fantasy wide receiver numbers.
What do you have, like 4 people in that league?
No, it's with my buddies from college.
Jeez.
So 12 teams, and they let a lot of guys go on the waiver wire that shouldn't be let go on the waiver wire.
That's got to be a blast. Hey, we're in this fantasy league with literally one of the top fantasy analysts in the entire country, but that's neat. That'd be one of those situations, Dave. If I'm in that league, if I'm one of your college buddies and you call me with a trade, I'm just automatically doing the opposite. Nope.
Of course.
Not trading with you. You probably get the old hairy eyeball quite a bit in that league from your buddies.
I don't know what a hairy eyeball is. I don't think I want one of those things.
It's on
but
Urban Dictionary.
It's one. I will go look that up. I am going to tell you that I've already had one trade that was accepted get vetoed.
Oh.
Because others in the league decided to play fantasy analysts and say, no, you're not giving up enough for that guy. And then 3 weeks later, I made a trade offer that got accepted and not vetoed, giving up less. So I'm not sure how people in this league actually think. I think they have me in just so they can say that they can beat me.
Right.
But what can I say? I'm 3-2 and third in most points scored.
Oh. And we'll go here, but you know what? Screw people that veto trades.
Exactly.
We're grown
Let it
adults.
happen.
I want to trade somebody on my team or whatever.
Two people agreed to
Bunch
it.
of interference.
I generally agree. What they do in this league, okay, so there's 12 teams in the league. If there are 5 veto votes, then the trade is rejected. So that means that theoretically the 2 people that make the trade, they're not going to veto.
Right.
So if half the league disagrees, they veto the trade. Now, generally, I'm with you. But if you are going to veto, that's the way to do it.
You're right. Well, I would never veto watching you on TV or reading your stuff. Dave, where can we prepare for this weekend with a nice big dose of Dave Richard?
I'll be on 10 a.m. your time today on CBS Sports Network. That's channel 221 on DirecTV. Going over starts and sits, and we're not going to tell you to start or sit Jamar Chase or anything like that. No lame advice, stuff that'll help you. Fun show with Jamie Eisenberg and Katie Mox. Katie, a sports gambling expert. We will talk player props on that show as well. And, of course, we just wrapped up our podcast for the week, Fantasy Football Today. Go to youtube.com, search for Fantasy Football Today. You can you can subscribe, and you can help win your fantasy league with our advice.
It's Dave Richard each and every Friday, letting you go right into the weekend all prepared. David, appreciate you. We'll talk to you next week.
Now I got to find who's got Devontae Adams in this league and see what I can
get him. Give him offer him up.
I'm going to try and get him.
Give him a hairy eyeball, baby.
Myself into it.
You got it. See you next Friday.
Yes.
You got it.
See you. Bye.
Thank you.
That's Dave Richard. We'll take a break. When we come back, how about a little 3 for Madness, Jason Ross?
Let's do it.
Don't forget Greg Papa at 9 a.m. right here on Sacktown Sports.
NFL's leading rusher plays here.
The handoff to McCaffrey, walks in the end zone. Handoff to McCaffrey, takes it right down to the goal line. He does his thing again. McCaffrey goes in motion right. Backwards pass led by Juszczyk. A block there. Hurdles a man. 10-5. Touchdown. CMC.
You can hear all of Christian McCaffrey's touchdowns on your home for 49ers football. Sacktown Sports.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Chad, what's going on for Ram Power Days?
Save up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 2024 Ram 2500 Tradesmen. Plus, with over 400 new Ram trucks available, you're sure to find that truck you need at the Hoblet Ram Truck Center.
That is some of the best savings you've had all year, Chad.
Yep, and you won't find better deals on more Ram trucks than at the Hoblet Ram Truck Center. There's a reason we continue to be one of the biggest Ram dealers in the country, with numerous customer service awards, including the very prestigious Walter P. Chrysler Award, which means we are in the top 1% of dealers in the nation. Once you buy from Hoblet, you won't buy anywhere else.
Don't miss the savings at Hoblet. Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet. period.
15,000 total net savings after 8,500 factory rebates and 6,500 dealer discounts. Rebates include 2,000 Hobbit Select inventory coupons, 2,000 Hobbit trade-in assistance, must have qualifying trade-in, and 1,500 commercial bonus cash. Must have proof of business ownership. At least 5 of this net savings. Coupons available while supplies last. See dealer for details.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
As soon as Chris opened that studio door, here comes Penny the dog. Cody's dog. She likes it in here.
Yeah.
Penny, don't you lose that number. You're not anywhere that I can't pet you. Oh. All right, 3 for Madness. Question 1.
Give me something else you'd like to see from tonight's Kings game.
Penny. Baby races.
Oh, no.
No, we don't want to.
Bay Area baby races.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? That's right. It's in, okay, how about a win?
Yeah.
I know it's preseason.
How about less than 28 made threes?
Yeah, I because if something like that happens again, then a couple of things. Number 1, that means, oh, God, did they just unlock Buddy Hield?
Yeah.
And then number 2, does the Kings 3-point defense just absolutely suckitude? So I would like to see some improved defense.
Yeah, I'm with you on that because offensively, that first group the other day I thought was awesome. But defensively, throughout the game, to give up that many threes, that needs to be better.
Can't be doing that.
Nope.
Number 2.
Question 2.
James Harden was seen talking to Debo post-game. Who signed a jersey for him?
Aw.
Are the Niners officially screwed?
Yeah, they're done. There goes any
They got
shot.
some Harden stank on them.
Just please stay away from James Harden for the love of gosh. Come on, Debo. And George Kittle gave him a big hug as well. And just not great. Not great at all. Yeah, I didn't like that. What the hell is James Harden doing there? Are they playing in Seattle or something? What?
There's no basketball in Seattle.
I forgot to mention, guys. I had a great dad moment last night because as we're in the car, remember I'm bringing Mason home from his soccer game. As I'm in the car,
after just absolutely trashing Forest Lake,
Forest Lake, that's crap talking kids. We get in the car and about 20 minutes in, he just kind of straightens up, and I go, "What's wrong, buddy?" He goes, "I got a cramp. I go, "You need more bananas, dude." And he goes, "Why do I need more bananas?" And I went, because monkeys never cramp. And he had no idea what I was talking about.
How does your leg feel today?
Oh, feeling good.
So what happened to you? What happened?
Just crap.
Just a cramp?
Yeah, just crap.
So you told me what can you eat to help you make you feel better?
Bananas.
Yeah. Why bananas?
Monkeys never crap. Monkey never crap. Because a monkey every day bananas. 2.
So how many did you have today?
3. How about 3?
Oh yeah. So you no more cramp for you.
I need 3 banana because monkey never claps.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Arigato.
Cramps?
It was okay.
Cramps.
Okay.
That was Munenori Kawasaki of the Blue Jays. I want to say that was a while back.
Yeah.
That's maybe one of my favorite all-time interactions. So yes, I got to say monkeys never cramp.
I get it.
What do you mean monkeys never cramp? And then of course, we watched.
How would you know?
Would you know, Buggy? Did you ask the Buggy? Anyways, yeah, get James Harden the hell away from this whole team, please. Exactly. Get James Harden.
Cramps.
Yes, exactly. Get a cramp away from the team, please, because that's actually kind of funny. It's not funny. There's no basketball in Seattle, but I was like, why are they playing a preseason? No, there's no basketball in Seattle. Not yet.
True. Coming soon.
That's right. Number 3.
Question 3.
Oh, I should ask a question.
I was waiting for it.
Do you think the Niners are now ready for the Chiefs?
It will be. Extra time. No, you're not ready.
So you know how I do the thing where I'm like yesterday I picked Seattle over the Niners because I'm superstitious. I'm not doing that now.
Every single thing that every fan does at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
I think the Niners are going to get worked again at home. They're not ready. They're not. They beat Seattle in Seattle. Good for them. Also, Seattle has not been tested this year. We talked about their schedule yesterday and who they've played, more importantly, who they haven't played. And it was still a one-possession game in the second half because the Niners can't convert their red zone chances. Jordan Mason who the hell knows there? He's got a shoulder issue, tried to come back, couldn't. And, again, it's a Shanahan, so you can put in Grendo or whoever the hell, and they're going to do things. But when you look a little bit closer, there were a couple of big break runs, but it was more like an average of like 2.5 yards per carry for those guys. You're not getting away with that crap versus the Chiefs, man. You're not. Chris Jones ain't going to have none of that. You're not going to get away with dumb clock management. You're not going to be able to overcome a replay garbage, whatever the hell that happens. And Shanahan's never beat the Chiefs as Niners coach, not in the regular season, not at home a couple years ago, not in the Super Bowls, obviously. I'm really, really glad that they beat Seattle because, and again, I'm not doing the jinx thing. I don't think at their level of health, I do not think the Niners are at the level right now of the Chiefs. Andy Reid is, I have the stat here. I think, what is he, 20-2 or something like that, coming off of a bye. It's a non-division game. That's fine. And I'd rather them lose to the Chiefs in the regular season. I believe that the Chiefs would have to play a terrible game, which isn't impossible, in order for the Niners to win. I don't think the Niners control their own destiny in this game.
That extra time won't help them?
Well, it will help them, but the Chiefs are also on a bye.
Right. And no, but I'm just more from the Niners' perspective.
19-3, Andy Reid, coming off a bye.
Okay.
Anyways, do you think the Niners are ready for the Chiefs?
I do.
Okay. I hope you're right.
Well, to me, it's also a little bit one of those things. Every week, they've seemingly been up for the task. Now, they've kind of self-destructed in a lot of these games. Doesn't mean that still can't happen. But I always feel like they play better against better teams.
Play up to the competition and play down to the competition. I hope you're right. That certainly is a thing, especially for perennial playoff teams. They get bored, blah, blah, blah. I hope you're right. I really do. We'll take a break. When we come back, let's get into that Niners win. And, what a win it was. But is their kicker still alive? We'll get into all that next.
Malik Monk plays here.
Left, goes right, steps back, launches the three. Nothing but net. Oh, that was just filthy. Oh, my, that was sweet.
Sacktown Sports is your proud home of the Sacramento Kings.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by RC Willey Home Furnishings.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. It's finally Friday. Out the door to a comfortable start thanks to that Delta breeze. It'll be around this afternoon, knocking temperatures down to the lower 80s for daytime highs under mostly sunny skies. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
This week at RC Willey, enjoy exclusive fall savings. Get 50, 100, or 200 off your purchase. Whether you're refreshing your bedroom, updating your kitchen, or adding warmth to your living room, RC Willey has you covered. Visit RC Willey today and fall in love with your home.
Don't let summer energy slip away. Live the active life you love year-round with a personally fit arch support system from the Good Feet store. Precision engineered to support all four arches. Good Feet puts your feet in a more ideal, comfortable, and pain-free position. And Good Feet arch supports are now HSA and FSA eligible. Book a free fitting at goodfeet.com or come in and get a free pair of OS First Performance socks. Free. Normally a $25 value at the Good Feet store.
Whitey here reminding you that not all grills are created equal. Give your family a real treat. Bring out all the flavors of the upcoming holidays with the amazing Napoleon Prestige line of outdoor cookers. Napoleon grills that features other grills can't match. They're built different, built better, built to last, complete with a lifetime warranty. All made with premium steel that boasts absolute quality. Just because it's October does not mean we can't barbecue outside. Visit California Backyard now for your best selection of grills and Napoleon Grills accessories.
Hey, Aggie fans, head coach Tim Plow here. October 12th is a date you're not going to want to miss. It's homecoming here in Davis, and we face off with rival Cal Poly at 4 p.m. for the Golden Horseshoe. It's also Junior Aggiette Day. So, kids, if you want to perform on the field with our cheer and dance teams, visit ucdavisaggies.com/tickets and sign up today. Let's pack the stands for this rivalry game and celebrate what it means to be a part of this Davis community. Go Ags.
Whether you own a local business
or a global one. You know that these days, generating growth is a challenge. By teaming with Bank of America, you'll not just stay ahead of the curve, you'll move it. With access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America NA.
Tired of ads interrupting your favorite news podcasts? Good news! Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Stay up to date on everything newsworthy with podcasts like The Daily, Up First, and 5 Things Uninterrupted at amazon.com/ad-free. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
Hey, what's up, Sacramento? It's Kyle Draper. Turn up the cleanliness at your restaurant, healthcare, or industrial business with Alsco Uniforms, the official sponsor of the Sacramento Kings Mop Crew. We've got you covered with crisp uniforms, hygienically clean linens, floor mats, and, of course, mops delivered weekly. But that's not all. Alsco Uniforms also offers weekly services for first aid and restroom supplies. Discover why it pays to keep clean with Alsco Uniforms. Just go to alsco.com to learn more. Again, that's ALSCO.com.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sacktown Sports.
The official statement from the NFL Vice President of Instant Replay on what happened with the challenge. I'm quoting and I'm reading it verbatim. Once we had the San Francisco challenge, we were looking to see if the returner did indeed touch the ball. We went through all available angles, and we get the raw feed from the truck. And there was not clear and obvious video evidence that the returner touched the ball. After looking at all available angles, we made the determination that we were going to stand on the call because there was not clear and obvious video evidence. Once the referee made his announcement and they came back from TV, the network had an enhanced shot that they did not send at all until after they played his announcement. Now, here's the other thing.
Nice catch, Blanco Nino.
I generally, when I hear a conspiracy, I reflexively go to, okay, how do we disprove this? It's not a conspiracy. Because 999 times out of 100, yes, I said it, conspiracies are not that. It's just, oh, well, this
horseradish.
Right. But I got to be honest, man. I don't blame people at all. It's Thursday night. Amazon Prime Video. NFL. Big game. Seahawks. Niners. Niners lose. They're 3 back. They win. They're in first place. It's a huge swing. And with Amazon as the network, and they didn't send the feed, it made me dig a little deeper. Jason, who owns Amazon? I found out after painstakingly researching it on the internet.
What'd you come up with?
There is a guy named Jeff Bezos.
Never heard of him.
He's a guy.
Okay.
Did you ever see the movie
I'll take your
Contact?
word.
Did you ever see the movie Contact with Jodie Foster?
No.
Oh, great movie.
Really? Great?
Really, really great movie. Chris, did you?
No.
There's a gentleman in Contact who is kind of the benefactor for Jodie Foster's character. Okay. His name is S.R. Haddon. He's a billionaire who's dying of cancer. And in order to slow the cancer down, he has his own little spaceship that's orbiting Earth, but he's looking down and funding her research and all kinds of other stuff. This Jeff Bezos guy looks like S.R. Haddon, but that's not part of the story. Well, now it is. But then I looked a little deeper, Jason. Made that up a little bit because this is the big crescendo. Where is Amazon.com, which, as I understand, sells books? Where are they headquartered?
On the internet.
Wrong.
Oh.
They're headquartered in Seattle. What? So think about it. The network broadcasting the game that somehow didn't get, I'm vamping because I want that music to kick up. It's going to here in a second. The network broadcasting the game is owned by and is headquartered in Jeff Bezos and Seattle. You know what else is in Seattle, Jason Ross? The Seahawks. You know what else is in Seattle? Lumen Field or whatever the hell they call it. I think.
You know what else is in Seattle?
What?
Terrible people.
What Chris said. You know what isn't in Seattle? NBA basketball. Sorry, that was mean. No, I didn't mean that. I want them to get a team.
I stand behind it.
Here's what I think happened. I think they slow played the replay. Oh, they didn't show it. The media guys were saying they didn't show it on the Jumbotron. They didn't show it on the screens. They didn't show it in the media room. That was actually said. I think they saw that it hit the damn finger and went, roll, get it right true. It's not a digital audio tape, bro. It's not a compact disc, nor a cassette, nor an 8-track. It is instantly shareable. Somehow they didn't share it, but then magically, right after the call was made, oh, look, here's the finger. Here's the finger.
But then some might say, okay, well, then why didn't they just not show it at all? If they were doing that. It's to show their power that they have.
It's a great point right there. They're all powerful. Now we got talking robots and robo-vans and taxis and Jeff Bezos over there deciding who's going to win or lose ball games.
How'd that work?
Didn't work out at all, Baldy. Not Jeff Bezos. I was talking to Jeff Bezos. Jeez. Anyways, I in all seriousness, not to say that I wasn't serious, but in all seriousness. By the way, here's S.R. Haddon.
No, good call.
Looks like an older Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a little bit. Yeah, that's what Jeff Bezos is going to look like.
Yeah.
I know this won't happen because it's the NFL, which is, as always, owned by quite a few racist, cabal, rich, billionaire goofballs who have no accountability whatsoever, nor any moral backbone. But it sure would be nice for there to be an investigation. Like, okay, look, you're not going to change anything. And by the way, here's the thing. The Niners won. As a sports fan, I don't want to see this happen and I said this earlier, Jason, I would be pissed if it happened in favor of the Niners.
Right.
Not as pissed, I guess, got to be honest, but I would say that's not fair and Seattle has a big-time gripe. I don't want to see this happen anywhere else. I don't want this to happen to any fan base.
That's why I have replay to get it right.
Thank God the Niners won the game, because I'll tell you right now, if they end up making that drive down, it's 24-23. The Niners, by the way, also lost a timeout for losing the challenge, which could have been huge had they needed a last-second drive. You got to investigate that, if for no other reason, just to find out what broke down, what got missed, and how can we make sure that this never happens again.
Yeah.
They ain't going to do it.
Because, when it's being shown on TV, that's what makes the league look bad, right? Because everyone else can see it. Like if if there truly was an angle that later comes out that nobody ever saw, we're not wiser to it, but we saw it.
It's just you're relying on 60-year-old men in zebra outfits to use their eye test to see if you got a first down. That's already bad enough, dude. Can we at least get, I don't know, the same angle everybody at home gets?
That's not too much to ask.
I don't think that's too much to ask.
And you know who's got to hate that, I would say, as much as Niners fans are the referees. Because they look like, come on, guys, really?
I will say this, as a Niner fan who was harmed last night by that call, in the end wasn't, but at the time was. If I'm going to take a percentage of blame that I would put on the referees, both for the missed call and for the subsequent farce, if I was to take put a percentage on it, that percentage, Jason, would be 0. I absolutely do not fault the referees on the field for any. First off, there's no way you're seeing that with the naked eye, and I wouldn't want you to make that call with the naked eye, because that is only. It's like when NBA replay show, like you throw the ball in or something, it's going out of bounds and goes off the fingertip. Yeah. You're not seeing that with the naked eye.
Ryan Hollins tipped it.
That's exactly right. You're not, and I don't want somebody trusting their naked eye enough to see if a guy's fingernail vibrates from a ball in real time. That the refs did nothing wrong last night, but that booth, worst booth I've seen since John Wilkes.
Calvin.
That got me.
Powers.
Oh,
I had to pull that one out.
Great one.
Thank you. I actually
best movie.
Young Gun or Tombstone.
Sorry, MacGruber.
Okay, look, he was really good in MacGruber. I'm not gonna lie, because I love Powers Booth. But come on, man, he was the gang leader in Tombstone. Come on, that Kurt Russell said no, and he shot him in the middle of the stream, and that's when Bushwick Bill or whatever the guy said, "You ever seen anything? Hell, I ain't never heard anything like that. Why are you out here, Doc?" Because Wyatt Earp is my friend. Hell, I got a lot of friends. I don't. This went on my own little thing there, didn't I? Yeah, sorry. Tombstone's so great. We'll take a break. When we come back, Yankees win. Yankees win. Cleveland wins. The Guardians win. Doesn't sound right. And Dodgers and Padres tonight. We'll be back after this.
Did you miss any part of our live local shows? Don't worry. You never have to miss them again. Check out sackdownsports.com and search our podcast page and play our shows when you want. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Plus, other podcasts like Return of the Empire, Return of the Roar, the Stingers Up podcast, and Golf to Go with Frank LaRosa.
They're all available right now on sacktownsports.com.
Hello, I'm Frank Cock with Retirement Security Center for the weekly economic update. Higher than expected with hopes of cooling soon, the weather reports could mirror the concerns about some still lingering inflation worries. The core inflation as measured by the Consumer Price Index rose to 3.3%, higher than the expected 3.2% measure. While new autos fell 1.3% and used vehicles fell 5.1% over the past year, the cost of shelter continued its rise. Hotel and motel prices fell 2.3% last month, which helped keep the overall shelter number from rising higher. Airfares rose 3.2%, while admission to sporting events rose 10.9% last month. Jobless claims also saw an unexpected spike to 258,000 jobs in the week ending October 5th. Jobs has been a focus of the Federal Reserve in their decision-making on future rate cuts. Will higher prices deter them over labor market concerns? The CME Group's Fed Watch page has figured there is an 80% chance of near-term rate cuts as soon as the November 7th Federal Reserve meeting. How might this affect you or your family? Please go to frankontheradio.com to schedule an appointment, watch videos, and receive market updates. I'm ready to help you start your journey so you can define your future.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through Osaic FA Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Osaic FA is separately owned, and other entities and/or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independent of Osaic FA.
Hey, everybody, it's your boy Kyle Draper. Drapes for Mercedes-Benz of Stockton. Now is the time to buy or lease a Mercedes-Benz van for sale. They have Sprinter vans. You could turn it into a worker cargo van, a worker passenger van, or just a plain old passenger van. They are fully customizable. And one of the things I love about their Sprinter vans, because trust me, I had a chance to check them out myself. I hopped in the Sprinter van And you guys know I'm a big guy, right? Well, I was able to stand up head to toe and fit perfectly. So if you're interested in the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van for your business or just your personal needs, now is the time to head down to Mercedes-Benz of Stockton. They can help you find the configuration that best suits your needs. Plus, you can take advantage of the huge tax breaks before year's end. Take the short drive down I-5 or go online anytime at mbofstockton.com. That's mbofstockton.com, and tell them your boy Drape sent you.
The only place you'll find Kevin Herter is Sacktown Sports.
Herter's open, steps into three. He's got the triple.
Hey, Sacramento, it's Kevin Herter, and you're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sacktown Sports.
Your local sports leader. Only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and vocal.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Telephone booth.
Good one.
Joseph Rastani Soccer on the chat. Telephone booth.
What are those?
I don't even think they is there a telephone? Which is there more of, like Blockbusters or
No, they're phone booths everywhere.
There?
Well, I don't know about booths. I've seen payphones. I've seen a payphone. I can't remember the last time I did.
Only one Blockbuster left.
Yeah, it's in Oregon, right?
Yep.
They have telephone booths in all over England. That is something I noticed. They all
And
look
they
like the
work?
Doctor Who thing. Not all of them. Some of them just don't have.
I think it's for the
aesthetic
and for the tourists.
Oh, tourists. Yeah. Because everyone, we took a picture from one. It was, the middle red, whatever's. But who the hell's using a phone booth?
You sound like you're from London.
Juan Soto got a hit yesterday. This just in. Mm-hmm.
Hit on the ground in the hole. There's a base hit right field. Rounding third is Torres. He's coming home. Ball's bobbled anyway. It's a base hit and an RBI for Juan Soto. What a great beginning for the Yanks.
John Stanton is phenomenal in the postseason. Middle name Carlo.
Yeah. John Carlo.
Mike Stanton. Better player, Jason. Mike or Giancarlo?
He was pretty good as Mike.
He was really Marlins Mike.
Yeah.
Marlins Mike was really, really good.
I can't stand Marlins Mike.
Yeah.
He's always behind
with the orange shirt. Screw Marlins Mike. And that Zach Hamble guy, too, that always catches all the baseballs. F him.
Yeah.
Actually, he's worse.
Yeah. Here's Jonathan Carlos Stanton.
A ground ball at the middle. Base hit center field. A hot shot. Judge scores, Stanton at first with a ribby single, and the Yankees take a 3-0 lead.
A hot shot.
Ribby single. Hot shot, Giancarlo Stanton. Here's your final call.
A high fly to center. This is it. Judge is there. He makes the catch. Ball game over. American League Division Series over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
Dave, who would win in a wrestling match? You were Kyle Draper. That's on the text line. I think Kyle would. Kyle is has a lower center of gravity. I'm not calling him fat. I'm saying I feel like Kyle would be heavy on you. Like just he's shorter than me, but he's also thicker than me. I'm going to give the edge to Kyle Draper.
Okay.
Yeah, I can say that honestly. I can absolutely say that honestly. I think so. I think I'd beat him in basketball. I know that's.
Think so?
I do. I think so. I mean, unless he's hitting his outside shots really well, he'd have to. He's not doing anything on the inside. But
you're posting him up.
Absolutely. I'm taking the height. That's why I do it.
Yeah.
That's why I'd win. I got him by a good probably 6 inches?
No.
Am I thinking he's shorter than he is?
I think so.
Am I?
Drapes is about 6 feet tall.
Is
isn't
he? Okay, I got him by 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Is he 6 feet tall?
I think so.
Maybe. But Kyle's winning the wrestling match.
Yeah.
Now, video games, I'm your guy.
If we had a station video game tournament, who wins?
Is it okay? So who's eligible though? Is it just on air? Is it every employee?
Like the Sacktown Sports.
Okay.
Isn't Brendan
I think Brendan is. I'm going to say Brendan's your 1 seed. I don't know with Frankie or I don't know. I think I'm a top 3 seed.
Okay.
But I don't think I'm a 1 or 2. I think Brendan's number 1 and then somebody. Where would your seeding come in?
For me?
Yeah.
Near the bottom of that.
I can tell you I'd be a number 1 seed if it was bases loaded or double dribble from original Nintendo.
Yeah, see, I'd like to be in that.
Yeah, then it's on.
Yeah.
That would actually be kind of fun.
Anything current, yeah, I'd be in trouble.
As a matter of fact, we got to move on. But for this trip next week, it's 11 hours straight on a stupid plane, right? So I'm always trying to find stuff to do. So today I'm kind of like a kid in a candy store. I rewarded myself and I got this thing. It's called a Steam Deck. I said that like it's called a Steam Deck. It's a Steam Deck, but it's like a handheld video game so that you can play like all these video games on. Like
what's the screen, or is it actually on the?
It's on the Steam Deck itself.
Gotcha.
So you can play like Xbox games or computer games or whatever. But then they've got these things called emulators you can put on there. I don't know if this is legal or not. So allegedly they have these things on there that are called emulators. And just to give you an idea, you can hold a terabyte or a lot of stuff on here, right? But with these emulators, I've heard you can basically download like the entire Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1 and 2. What?
My friend got me the app for the Nintendo games.
There's an iPhone app?
Yeah.
There's an iPhone app for Nintendo games?
Uh-huh.
Shut up.
I've got Bad News Baseball on here.
What do you mean he got you the app?
Did
you jailbreak your phone or something?
No, he emailed it to me and he goes, "Here you go."
Well, I want it. Can you share it with me? I want to.
Yeah.
Can you play Super Mario?
Yeah. Let me give me the video games that you want and I'll have him email it to you.
No. Well, no. I mean, if it's this sounds like an off-air conversation, so we're not breaking. Who wins in a foot race, me or Draper? That's interesting. I don't know. I'm not fast at all, shockingly.
Drapes plays basketball, right?
Yeah,
regularly.
I just don't know if he's fast. I don't. I'm going to say Drapes because I'm slow. I am not I'll run it, but I'm not a speedster. Size 15 feet. What are you going to do? We should have a KHTK Olympics. We've talked about this for years.
Can't wait to see everyone shred their hands.
Well, but it doesn't have to all be athletics because then that would suck. But we should move in some like how about some darts?
Math. What are we doing?
Only in 60s though.
We could do math or. We could do.
What about math?
We could do darts.
Okay.
I'm trying to think.
Billiards.
Billiards. Yeah, we'd have to get a pool table. I guarantee you something I'd be a 1 seed in if that was a contest. You and I'd be fighting for the top spot. By the way, I wanted to bring this up too with Cleveland forcing a Game 5, Dodgers and Padres tonight. I thought this was really, really interesting, and I think I predict Chris is going to enjoy this story. Chris, did you hear that Draymond Green is launching a new football show?
No.
Oh, so you don't know this story. Chris is going to love this story. Draymond Green is launching a football show. It's part of 2 announcements that were made yesterday. As NFL insider Jordan Schultz is not only co-hosting the football show with Draymond Green, he's also joining Fox Sports Television as an insider. So, Chris, would you say just on the surface, quit reading, would you say on the surface that the headline to the story I just told you would be Draymond Green doing a football show?
Yes.
That's the most interesting thing you heard, right? But wait, Jordan Schultz is a Fox insider now working for Fox TV. He's going to be on the broadcast, the national broadcast. Jordan Schultz is also co-hosting the show with Draymond Green. Now, if the name sounds familiar to you, it probably should, because Jordan Schultz is, I believe, the eldest son of the former Starbucks CEO and founder Howard Schultz, multi-billionaire, and who was directly responsible for the Sonics leaving Seattle. Now, I don't know Jordan from Adam.
This seems like a cash grab.
Just, it makes it, it's one of those things. And by the way, Maybe he's a kid who, here's one option. Maybe he's a kid who hates his dad. He doesn't want any of his money. He hates the fact that the Sonics left. So he's decided to break out on his own, and he's hustled his way through, and he's constantly being barraged by people like me going, you're a Nepo baby. He's like, bro, I don't take any money from my dad, and I've hustled because I want to make my own name. Screw my dad. We both know
absolutely insane.
Yeah. We both know that's probably not the case. Right. But I do find it interesting that the founder of Starbucks' son did not just announce one, but two big media projects.
You know what? If I'm not mistaken, I think, we have had Jordan Schultz on.
Have you?
Uh-huh.
Did you know he was
No
Howard's son?
No,
He's
when
Howard
you were reading
Schultz.
that, I'm like, that's got to be him.
It's Howard Schultz's kid.
Did not know that.
He does not share that information quite, which I understand.
Yeah.
But
good for him.
Yeah, so good for him. Did you enjoy having him on?
Yeah, he was good. He was a good guest.
We should get him back on.
Okay.
I actually want to ask him about that. I won't be a D-bag to him.
Right.
Be like, yo, you deal with this, right? How do you deal with it?
Yo.
Hey. We'll take a break when we come back.
You have enough money. Why are you taking away from people that?
That's right.
Right.
Why aren't you on a beach somewhere?
Job. Yeah.
When we come back, Kings preseason, game number 2 tonight. It is a rematch with the hated Warriors. Mm-hmm. What do you want to see tonight? Where do you want to see it? What do you want to see it now? We'll talk about that next.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp now for free information on how to get started today. InventHelp provides invention services that help everyday inventors get started with their idea. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. Our services include professional materials needed to showcase your invention and 3D animation and prototype modeling that help you demonstrate your idea. Get down to the details of your idea with a technical drawing. The InventHelp Data Bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Take advantage of the opportunity to get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
Ooh, ma. What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud phone system. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very
calm. I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
Have you heard you can listen to your favorite news podcasts ad-free? Good news! With Amazon Music, you have access to the largest catalog of ad-free top podcasts included with your Prime membership. Enjoy shows like The Daily, Up First, and Consider This, available ad-free on Amazon Music. To start listening, download the Amazon Music app for free or go to amazon.com/ad-free. That's amazon.com/ad-free to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
The shot clock is ticking, and your home team is driving up the court. But don't miss your chance to score big at Northern California's #1 Honda dealer, Stockton Honda. Save on a new Accord, HR-V, Ridgeline, or the all-new Prologue before the buzzer sounds on year-end deals. Don't get benched by high prices. Slam dunk your savings today.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
#1 claims based on 2023 total new and Honda certified pre-owned vehicle car sales from American Honda Motor Company. Sold on report.
The only place you'll find Kevin Herter is Sacktown Sports.
Herter's open, steps into 3. He's got the triple.
Hey, Sacramento, it's Kevin Herter, and you're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sacktown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
All guests come to you from the Folsom Lake Honda hotline. Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Your local sports leader in the 916.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, Sacktown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Welcome back, Cotter. Dave, it's Jason. It's a Friday. We're done. Mostly me. 1-800-920-1140 is your text line. 9163-391140. Nope. 1-800-920-1140 is your phone line, David. 916-339-1140 is your text line. Noah from West Sacramento says, I'm watching the starting five on Netflix. They should change the name to the LeBron Show. Well, LeBron's going to be your biggest name on that, but also sometimes these shows, they kind of switch focuses around. I don't know, I could be totally wrong, but maybe future episodes would focus more on other players.
I've heard good things about it though. In general, I haven't watched it yet, but I will.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. I still need to finish that receiver one.
Oh yeah,
which will probably be a lot more interesting with all the Devontae Adams stuff.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
All right. Kings preseason game number due tonight. The offense, specifically DeMar DeRozan, looked tremendous. The defense, not so much.
Yeah.
What are you looking for tonight, Jason?
Well, an improvement defensively, certainly beyond the arc, right? The Warriors just made what would have been a historic night for them in the regular season.
Yes.
Everybody was hitting threes, and to their credit, I mean, they made them. I think more of the same from the starting group. And I know a lot of times the preseason, first and foremost, is about staying healthy, and the Kings aren't healthy right now. But it's also a time to see some other players and see, can there be something there? And there might be with Isaac Jones. I think he showed some nice things, so I want to see him some more. But really, when you get down to it, I think when you're talking about a team that's trying to get to the playoffs and trying to do some great things, all the depth is important, all these other things. But to me, it's contingent on Fox, Sabonis, DeRozan, Murray, Monk, like the main group of players.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you play the main group of guys the other night, like you could just see what it can be. And even Monk, that he got a great ovation. He comes in, he's coming off the bench. He probably wants to start. We know all that. But you see why he comes out like in 10 minutes or is in double figure point. Like you could just rely on him giving you a spark. And that's so nice to have. So this team is going to come down to its main 8 players.
Yes.
And I think right now their main 8 look pretty darn good.
It's so hard to glean something from preseason. I mean, sure, like for me, preseason shows you rookies first and foremost. Like you get to see them in actual action against NBA players. It's not summer league anymore. It's hard to pick up trends because it's a combination of, especially when you have a veteran squad. That's why you notice in NBA preseason, a lot of times you're going to have a team that doesn't do that well during the regular season that happens to do well during the preseason, although that ain't always the case. What I need to know, I'm pausing because I'm looking right now. So like, for example, the Toronto Raptors were undefeated in the preseason last year.
Okay.
The Wizards were 3-1. The Rockets were 4-1, although they did look a little bit better. And you also have coaches, they don't necessarily want to show their hands in the preseason if they have new schemes, new things they're doing. But this isn't the NFL. I mean, most everybody knows.
Yeah.
It's not like you're stealing signs in basketball. I need to see better perimeter defense.
Okay.
I really need to. And by the way, you're playing the Warriors.
Right.
They, by the way, with Steph Curry, you literally have the 2 most prolific 3-point shooters of the last 5 years in the NBA in a backcourt.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that they might have the ability to get hot and be an outlier. You're playing them again tonight. You just saw them the other night. You should be able to adjust if you have that ability to adjust. I need to see better perimeter defense because on top of that, the Kings' defensive strength is supposed to be perimeter defense. It's supposed to be Fox with steals, Keon Ellis playing body up, and Keegan Murray being their weakness is supposedly interior defense. In fact, I'm willing to go far enough to say it is interior defense. That is their weakness. Well, that's the problem. When you're playing the Warriors, you're looking at Draymond Green and Kevon Looney as your interior guys. Well, they scored a combined 12 points. So it was almost flipped on its head that their perimeter defense sucked, was almost historically bad on the 3. And their interior defense was, whatever, fine, mainly because the Warriors don't really have that threat. It's already a worry of mine going into the season, and it's only going to get more compounded if they and by the way, this doesn't really help the defense, Jason, but I wanted to run this by you. I tagged Monty on Twitter because I like to help him with free agent pickups because, he needs it. The Pelicans yesterday waived Matt Ryan, and I think that's interesting because Matt Ryan, and by the way, if you're thinking that's weird, I thought he retired. No, that would be the Falcons quarterback. Matt Ryan is not a name that's going to blow you away. But Matt's 27 years old. Matt's played 5 years in the league. Now, he averaged a career high 5.4 points last year. But what was interesting, Jason Ross, is that on 3.3 attempts per game, which is pretty decent volume, he shot 45% from beyond the arc. And Matt Ryan is 6'6", 215. That's a 3-4 tweener. He's a small forward / power forward. All I'm saying is this. I'm not saying Matt Ryan's savior of the universe. What I am saying is I think Matt Ryan very possibly could be better than some of the people we have at that position on the bench right now. I'd really love to see them take a look at him because you can't go wrong with a little extra shooting beyond the arc.
Sure. Yeah, and this team has leaned more on that. I think they lean on versatility. They certainly want to be better defensively. You talked about that from last game. I go to what Mike Brown said post-game. He thought they didn't defend that very well, weren't physical enough. So if coach is calling that out in the post-game of a preseason game, I look for that to be better tonight. Yes. He also, though, followed up yesterday at practice. He was asked about what we talked about yesterday, where that first group basically was not running a play. They were just going and playing, free-flowing, read and react. And I think he was asked, like, well, if that was the case, like, how good did that look? He's like, yeah, about as good as it gets. So, I mean, the coach was really happy with what they did offensively with that first unit. Now they got to keep working on that defense.
I want to say before I ask this question that I trust Mike Brown and the coaching staff, and they're a billion times smarter than I could ever hope to be at basketball. So I'm asking a question, but I'm not questioning them. Why do you think in the first game of preseason they didn't run? Instinctively, doesn't it seem like that's where you should be running plays to kind of get them used to the offense? Why do you think they did that?
I don't have a great answer to that, but also maybe that's what they want their offense to be.
Just read and react?
Mm-hmm. I mean, if that was the case, and they didn't run, they were really good.
They were.
And if you constantly do that and just like, okay, I know where he's going to be, I know where he's going to go, I just know tendencies, and if the defense is playing us this way, this is how we counter. And I think they got enough skilled players to. I'm sure they're going to run some things. I don't want to be as flippant as that, but I think that's just what they elected to do.
Well, I understand fast break and transition. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you're not running plays. What worries me about that, though, is that the Kings have a movement-based offense.
Right.
If you're not running plays, or if you're running less plays, then do you just have built-in movement is? And if you have built-in movement, then isn't the other team going to figure out that built-in movement when it's repetitive? Again, I know I'm overthinking, but if you're not calling plays, somehow these guys got to know where to move. If they're moving the same fashion the whole time, because that's what they do so they don't bump into each other, you've got to think the other team would eventually be able to figure that out and adjust. And that worries me a little bit unless I'm missing something.
Well, I mean, I think there's so many different offshoots of it. There was a sequence I remember that, like, we've seen this a million times. It was a high post throw to Domantas Sabonis.
Yes.
Okay. We've seen his back's to the basket. DeRozan was kind of circling off on like a dribble handoff.
Yeah.
So that seemed to be option one. And on the other wing, Fox is cutting back door. And you just went like, and he dropped it off to Fox, and Fox made a layup.
Which we're going to see a lot of that, by the way.
I mean, everything your eyes is taking you to DeRozan, and here's a back cut for Fox. Like, again, that was one play, but okay, now they play that. Well, okay, you can still hand off to DeRozan. There's still another side action. I mean, there's just a lot of different things that you hope you have movement and just familiarity, but I'm sure they're going to run stuff.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
And when you look at that offense and you figure, let's say each player is going to play around 34 minutes. A starter is going to play around 34 minutes a game. So if you extrapolate that, that would have finished, Sabonis at that rate at about 22, DeRozan with 30, actually more like 34. Keegan would have had 16. Fox would have had 19. Ellis would have had 4 or 5.
Yeah. But that's okay.
I'm okay with that. I mean, the only thing that sticks out to me there, well, there's two things. Number one, that's great for DeMar. And number two, 19 points, somewhere in that range for De'Aaron Fox is significantly lower than what we're used to seeing. But, Jason, I honestly think this team has a chance to be their best this year if we get those nights. DeMar's going to have 34 tonight,
right.
But you know what? Fox is going to have 38 tomorrow night, and Keegan's going to have 30 the following night,
right?
Depending on what the defense throws at you.
Yeah, and they're going to, opposing team, okay, what is their choice going to go? Someone's going to figure out, hey, the metrics, these things say if you stop DeRozan, best chance to win. Or we've got to limit the Keegan's the X factor, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this the other night. Now, he's still not cleared, and our guy, Kevin Herter, I can see in that first group, if he's healthy and back to like shooting the three like he did at the beginning of his first year here, how he can really help the starting
Oh, my God,
group.
yes, he could.
So, and Ellis does too. Ellis is actually an efficient shooter, doesn't take too many shots, but like Herter with the spacing and even less maybe attempts than the other starters. I'm wondering, I guess my question is, if he's right, whatever that means to you, do you think he starts Ellis or Herter? Mike Brown.
I think depending on when Herter comes back, that's going to highly depend. I know that's an easy answer, but let me give you an example. If Herter comes back 12 games into the season and they're 9-3,
yeah, you don't mess with
not
things.
messing with that. If they're 500 or worse or hovering around there, yeah. I agree with everything you said about Kevin Herter and that offense, and you're absolutely right. If we get first-year pre-All-Star break Kevin Herter coming back, let's put it this way. If everybody plays the way they play and we get pre-All-Star break Kevin Herter for the rest of the year, screw the defense. It is a title contender, straight up, offensively.
They can, and I don't know that they're this bad defensively, but when you're that good off, you can kind of outshoot your defensive woes.
That's right.
I don't think they're abysmal defense.
I don't think so either. I don't. My big worry with Herter is I do worry that we're going to see some box scores with him, and he's just lost.
Mm-hmm.
He's the fifth option.
Yeah.
And he's just 7 points in 28 minutes for Herter, and you're not really getting much defensively out of him. And if you're going to have a number of games, if Kevin Herter is going to average, God bless, I love Kevin Herter. But if Kevin Herter is going to score under 10 points, you can't have him start because you're not picking that up defensively. I'd rather have Keon Ellis out there as a plus defender.
Yeah, but I feel like that would happen just periodically. I mean, it's a little bit like, last year there might be a game. Man, Fox had 28, Monk had 26, Murray was 20, and Barnes gave you 2. Like, imagine if Barnes had 12. It's like, well, there's only a certain number, but like, you can't have a night where Sabonis, Monk, Murray, DeRozan and Fox all went for 25 or more, but the bench did nothing. Well,
that's right.
Yeah, I mean, there's not 200 points in a game.
And if that's happening, though, that's the thing. Then you can't. There's only enough ball for so many,
right?
But if Herter's getting lost in that shuffle as a starter,
there's more of a net win. If
there's
Ellis
much more of a net win with Ellis, and you can deal with Ellis having 7 points because he's playing on-ball defense the whole time. And that's where you put, and this is why I think ultimately Herter should come off the bench, because you need that defensive boost in your starting lineup. Now you put Herter in with Monk, with the other guy, which, by the way, that second unit is not necessarily, when you get past Malik Monk, where's your offense? It's not exactly offense heavy. So you put Herter there, he's going to have more shots. He's going to be in the offense more. And yeah, your defense in that second unit is going to be worse than your first unit, probably. But you need better defense in your starting unit anyways.
Yeah.
So I honestly think the future for Kevin Herter is going to be, I do think, unless Keon Ellis totally takes a dump from last year, I think they're best with Herter coming off the bench. I know he doesn't like that, but you know what? Guess what? Malik Monk's doing it.
Yeah.
So all in, you're getting paid. And I know, I'm sure Kevin would do anything to help the old ball club. We'll take a break. When we get back, the Niners back to 500, the first place in the West. Let's talk about it next.
Live and local.
With everything 49ers.
Intercepted by Fred Warner.
49ers play on Sacktown Sports 1140.
Carmichael Dave here from my good friends at American Energy. Cool weather, if not cold weather, is in our future. You know that. It'll eventually get there, and American Energy wants to make sure your system is operating safely and properly. So now is the time to take advantage of the $49 fall tune-up inspection. That's regularly $119, but includes a full safety and duct inspection. And if your system's over 10 years old, it's free. The tune-up is on American Energy. Give them a call right now. They're offering $50 off your first recommended repair, or if you need a new furnace, that's half off the price of a new unit. American Energy been serving the greater Sacramento area since 1981. A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You can check them out at theaeway.com for an instant quote. That's theaeway.com. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
It's the Big Sky home opener for the Sacramento State Hornets this Saturday. 6 p.m. kickoff versus Eastern Washington. Get your tickets at hornetsports.com.
Carmichael Dave.
He's got very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
JRoss.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say. He's good at what he does.
On Sacktown Sports.
Coming up in about an hour, Christopher Lott's spooky story. See what it is today. Yesterday's one was
gross.
Yeah. Cool. Shout out to my son, who he's had better days than today. My son's, you know that game Whack-A-Mole?
Yeah.
My son's worst nightmare is being the mole with its head out. He does not want to be noticed. He does not want to have anyone look at. He just wants to be a part of the whatever. He does not want any spotlight ever, ever, ever.
Quiet observer.
That's exactly right. But it's homecoming tonight, and because the school is generally filled with kids that are not football centric, they disbanded the football team this year, which I'm ecstatic about. Those poor kids. You ever seen Not Another Teen Movie?
Yeah, of course, one of my all-time faves.
Yeah, remember the scene where
Marty?
Yeah, that's pretty much their football team.
Get split in half
last year, getting split in half in the end zone. So the soccer team is now the football team. So Mason is also, because he lost out on his first three choices. It was like photography, yearbook, and something else. You have to take what's called a VAPA class. So he's in band, and he plays his little clarinet. But his older sister is the senior, and she's the band leader. So she's like his boss during that class, and he's not a fan. Well, on top of that now, they're playing the national anthem before tonight's soccer game. Cue Chris going, "Why you play the national anthem before the soccer game?" Okay.
Why are they playing the national anthem before the soccer game?
So
I thought your kid's school was very progressive.
Thank you. So he's got to play the national. They're all going to be in their little band outfits except for him. He's going to be in a soccer uniform, play the national anthem, and then he's got to go out on the field. And like I said when we started the show, apparently his teammates are just going to roast his ass. So we'll see. It's
Ha 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 ha. He's taking an extracurricular activity.
That's right. What's up, band nerd?
Do they know about American Pie?
Yeah.
Is that too old for kids now?
Yeah.
Is that like Porky's for me?
Yeah, I think it might be. That's a great poll. Speaking of Porky's, that had a mole on it. Porky's was the first really questionable movie I ever saw. And
me too, I think.
Now that I have children, I can confidently say I was way too young for that movie.
I wonder now, like, I've not seen that in probably whenever.
Oh, God.
When I was a kid.
That's what I'm saying. It's not exactly
I don't even know
rewatchable.
what I remember about it.
I remember Kim Cattrall.
Oh, is that her?
Remember The Howling?
Oh.
Do you remember? Okay, we got to be careful here.
Yeah.
Do you remember The Hole in the Shower?
Yes.
Okay. The wanted poster.
Yeah,
that's about it for me. And I remember the Porky's sign, like the neon pink sign with little pig.
Right.
But that's about it. I don't think it's that rewatchable unless you're rewatching it for a very specific reason. I don't think it's that rewatchable. It's not Titanic. Feel good. It's not like Platoon. You can just watch over and over again. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what this generation's Porky's is, but I do know this. My kids don't have the advantages you and I did. There's one place where, now granted, they have everything ever on their phone,
right.
Which I just think at that age, if I had that access on my phone, I'd be in a wheelchair right now. I can promise you. But I will say, whereas they have their phone,
right?
We have, and by the way, those adult websites, the best part about them, I've been told, is that when you go to them, it's like only 18 or over. Enter your birth date. Like there's some kid out there that's gonna be like, crap.
I'm 16.
I'm 16. Let me see if it works.
Maybe I might talk my way out of this one.
Yeah, let me send an email to support. Anyways. Whereas they have their phones and their different hubs and places to go. We had cable TV on channel 4, turn it to channel 3, turn the little clicker to B, and you could see in between the little wavy horizontal lines. Is that A? Yes, it is.
Yahtzee.
We've got tush. Anyway, shout out little kids. That not little kids, but shout out, you know what I mean.
I don't.
Shout out to the little kids when we were our generation that had to work for it.
Yes.
We
put in work.
We had to work for it.
You guys had to go into the woods and find something.
By the woods, you mean by the top part of my dad's closet, but yes. Sock drawers, cable TV. I know I've said this before, but let's see if you guys remember me telling you. I think you know. This is a true story. It used to be Sacramento Cable before it was Comcast. This was probably pre-Channel 10, Channel 13 switch.
That's your big.
That's a big identifier. That is like Commander Riker's beard. Next Generation. I have different time markers. You know what the cable channel was for Playboy Television, right?
No.
I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to put my.
Can I take a guess?
On my kids' lives, I'm not doing a bit, and people will back me up that are there. I have a feeling you'll both guess the same thing. 1, 2, 3.
69.
100%. Notice Jason didn't say it. Yeah. It's so true. That was the channel. By the way, at the time, I didn't think anything of it because what was that?
Yeah.
It's the number before 70.
Right.
So, yeah. Where's that John Gruden? The Niners get back to 500. Did last night fix everything?
No, but in one sense, when it was going down the familiar path, the fact that it didn't end the same way, I guess that's fixing it, right? Because they're like, the next time they're in this, you hope that you don't do it again. Well, they didn't, but it was the very next week. It happened with the Rams, happened with the Cardinals, and was happening again yesterday. But in the end, it was a game they absolutely had to get. They did a lot of good things, too. I mean, I don't think that should be lost. I mean, I didn't leave the game going, oh, they were lucky to win. I felt they were the better team. It was just going down the wrong road. Like that kick return made all the world of difference because it felt like that game was over. And then you're like, wait, they're in it. Okay, you're still probably fine. Then more field goals, touchdown. Wait, it's a 6-point game. Are they going to lose this by 1?
That's what I was thinking.
You know?
That's what I was thinking. They're going to lose this by 1.
Yeah.
That Laviska Shenault run back.
I mean, that changed everything.
I think it's the second run back that's happened. Did they say second or third? It was second or third run back they've had all year long on the kickoff. Mm-hmm. And you're right. That changed everything. And then the Niners go 3 and out. And that defense is back on the field. And that stupid call, man. That stupid missed replay. Either way, though, it doesn't bother me anymore, Jason.
Yeah, you're good with it? We'll see if Greg's good with it at 9. I'm sure he will be.
I might mention it to Greg.
Yeah.
I might just mention it to Greg. But they come away with a win, and that's what they needed. I mean, they truly needed the win. I don't care when, how, why, or whatever, because you know what? We're not sitting here last week going, well, they lost, but it was only by a couple. No, it's a loss.
Exactly.
Well, they won by, a decent amount. I don't care. Do I think they're ready for the Chiefs? I said earlier, no, I do not. But that could change, since you have an entire Pro Bowl team on the injured list right now or close to it. Yeah, you get a little bit healthier, a little bit of rest. Hopefully they're working on some things. Or part of me thinks just go to Cabo for a day. I don't know. Figure it out. Do something, because that post-bye 49er jump they usually have, that's going to need to happen.
They need it.
Well, they really do. We'll take a break. When we come back, 4 down territory. Locks, upsets, NFL. It's what we do on Fridays. You'll figure it out. We'll do it next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
Don't you deserve healthcare you can count on? Well, you can count on United Healthcare with Medicare plans that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. You can enjoy reliable coverage and low out-of-pocket costs with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. United Healthcare Medicare Advantage plans, made for California, trusted everywhere. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today.
Model Year End pricing is back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
During the Model Year End event, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make lower payments. It's no wonder why Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop. Come in today or check out our entire inventory online at folsomlakehonda.com.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at folsomlakehonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda. Go to folsomlakehonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop. There are so many things I love about fall weather. The crisp air, the changing leaves, it's all so magical. Until my kids catch a chill outside. That's where Kohl's comes in, with cozy layers, warm jeans, and more. I found all the styles my kids need when the seasons change. Plus, I got 20% off with a coupon and earned Kohl's Cash. So here's my style forecast. Prep better for fall weather at Kohl's. Select styles. Offers end October 20th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Lowe's knows that to win the job, pros need the best prices. That's why only at Lowe's, MVP's Pro Rewards members can get a volume discount on eligible orders as low as $1,500 at the Pro Desk. That means you get the prices you need to start any job, small or large, because Lowe's knows pros. Valid in-store only. More terms and restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms or Pro Desk for details.
The Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop is your unsurpassed spot to find the hottest golf gear, best pricing, and elite expertise. Every club on the shelves can be tried for free on the driving range. 3 TrackMan units and a Hagen Oaks team of skilled fitting professionals provide the finest club fitting experience. Our personable Super Shop staff will show you the newest to help you look and play your best. You love golf. The Hagen Oaks team loves golf too. Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop, Fulton Avenue at Business 80. Learn more at hagenoaks.com or 916-481-GOLF.
Get ready to hit the gas on the best power tool deals of the year at Fasteners Tool Outlet. We're revving up the savings with our full throttle one-day DeWalt sale in Sacramento on October 12th only. We are slashing prices on a huge selection of DeWalt power tools like cordless drills, saws, combo kits, and more at costs you won't believe. Get better tools for better prices only at Fasteners Inc., Sacramento's top destination for DeWalt tools. Again, that's October 12th only on Power Inn Road. For more info, go to fastenersinc.net.
Don't let summer energy slip away. Live the active life you love year-round with a personally fit arch support system from the Good Feet store. Precision engineered to support all 4 arches. Good Feet puts your feet in a more ideal, comfortable, and pain-free position. And Good Feet arch supports are now HSA and FSA eligible. Book a free fitting at goodfeet.com or come in and get a free pair of OS First Performance socks. Free. Normally a $25 value at the Good Feet store.
At aimyourdigital.com, we'll help you target the right audience, build your leads, and crush your quota. Take your business to the next level. Our digital marketing strategies help grow awareness of your product or service, all while building trust in your business. Our approach involves leveraging multiple tools and strategies to deliver exceptional results that are customized to your unique business needs. Don't wait to run out of sales leads. Keep your business growing. Get started with aimyourdigital.com today.
It's the Big Sky home opener for the Sacramento State Hornets this Saturday. 6 p.m. kickoff versus Eastern Washington. Get your tickets at hornetsports.com.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sacktown Sports.
All right, 49 territory. Let's go. I'll make this a quick segment. Chris, I assure you we will be getting out on time. I can guarantee that.
I've got a lot to say.
Maybe save it for the next segment. As I'm just for no reason at all going to take my this.
Your what?
I'm sweating a little bit.
Okay.
I haven't had a donut in a very long time, and it
was good.
I don't think I'm reacting well to it. Coming up in an hour, we've got the Six Flags Chris Verlaud spooky story time holiday. Halloween is coming up.
It is a holiday.
Halloween.
It's not a holiday.
It's not. It should be.
Wait, why isn't Halloween a holiday?
Well,
you don't get it off.
But like, you don't get it off.
But like, it's St. Patrick's Day a holiday?
No, I mean, I guess it's technically a holiday,
Yeah.
but it's not a holiday.
What makes a holiday a holiday?
That's a great point.
Like a celebration of some sort.
Really? So today's probably National Chili
every
Dog
day
Day. Is it a holiday?
No, it's national.
Yeah,
holiday.
I got a holiday. Can you milk me, Chris? What? I mean, what is? You don't remember the line? No, parent, Robert De Niro. I've got cats. Anyways,
Dia de los Muertos. That's not a holiday. I beg to differ.
Does the mail come?
What?
Does the mail come? Does the do you go to work?
Shot, Jesus, Ross. What?
School closed?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think there's a difference between an observance and a holiday. I'm kind of siding with Jason, even though this is semantics. I think a holiday, you get off. You don't have to work.
Right. Schools are closed, those kind of things.
But here's the definition. A holiday is a day set aside by custom or by law on which normal activities, especially business or work, including school, are suspended or reduced.
Right.
That's the definition.
So school happens on Halloween.
Okay, so then what is Halloween? An observance?
It's Halloween.
It's just Halloween.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Halloween observed.
Halloween is a celebration observed.
By the way, where are we celebrating? Isn't it like some satanic thing or whatever from back in the day?
No.
What the hell is Halloween? I forget.
It comes from All Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
All Hallows is on November 1st. So this is like Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve for what? November 1st?
Yeah,
it's
like
All
three
Saints
things.
Day. It's like when you remember like all the saints that have passed.
No. And then what is that? Like the next day, you're just like,
But actually, it comes from a celebration of pagan rituals.
Yeah, isn't
the
that
fall.
right? Remembering all the saints. Teresa.
Drew Brees.
What are we doing in Mount St. Moore? Yeah, right? Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lattimore. But only Saints pre-1995. I think Eric Hipple played for them at one point.
Bobby Hebert.
Arch Manning.
Yeah.
Archie.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Huh?
That other guy.
The one, God, who the hell, right? Who played quarterback for the Saints?
There are no saints in hell.
Played for the quarterback for the Saints before Drew Brees. Like,
Hebert.
I mean, anyway, yeah, Bobby Hebert. That was
Aaron
a good
Brooks.
Aaron Brooks. Oh, Aaron Brooks is a hell of a pull, Jason. Remember Aaron Brooks?
Yeah.
He was one of those like, oh, he's really good. No, he's not. No, he is. No, he's really not. All right, well, we're thinking that, you know what? When we get Greg Papa on, I'm gonna ask him to give me 4 New Orleans Saints pre-1995, will he just flatten it? I know he'll get him.
Yeah.
But will it just be like, Fred, Bill, John, and Jake? Like, will he just smoothly name them? Like,
No,
you want more?
And he'll probably associate them with, that was their great linebacking core of the,
It will be. He will spend 20 minutes on pre-1995, and he could, too.
Yeah.
4 down territory right now, please. Oh, yeah. Greg's in it. They had that Tesla robot thing yesterday, and Greg's a football robot. Chris, are you getting a Tesla robot?
No, I'm getting the Tesla van.
I noticed the Tesla van has all interior white seats. As somebody who drives a Tesla with interior white seats, let me just assure you, that's a bad idea to have a public vehicle with white seats on the interior. I have kids, and I regret it. I don't have a whole city riding around in my car. All right. Enough of that, Jason.
Yeah. Come on.
Question 1, first down. Whatever.
What is your lock of the week?
I'm going to go with Niners over the Seahawks.
Oh, good one. Think you'll get it?
I read this, by the way, that up until yesterday, the Seattle Seahawks were 20-0 straight up coming into last night's game, playing at home following a 2-game or more losing streak. So, like, anytime they've lost 2 or more anywhere, playing at home, they were 20-0.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. My lock of the week, let me find the Dolphins. Or are they on a bye? Oh, they're on a bye. Okay. Let me find the Panthers.
There you go.
Where are the Panthers?
Falcons, I think.
Oh, God. Panthers, Falcons? Yeah, I should probably still take. Nah, give me the Eagles, Browns. I saw a great video from a guy the other day. He said, for those of you suggesting that Deshaun Watson should be benched, are you kidding me? He goes, we're going to miss out on one of the all-time great things because Deshaun Watson is not only dead last right now in a number of metrics, but in some he's having the worst year ever. And he has played so far the Cowboys, Jaguars, Giants, Raiders, and Commanders, who the best of them, the Raiders, have a pass defense ranked 19th. Wow. They are 5 of the worst pass defensive teams in the league, including, I think it was 2 of the bottom 3. He's now set to go up against the Eagles, Bengals, and Ravens next, who are all, I think, in the top 6. He's like, what are you doing? We have an opportunity to see the worst quarterback performances ever. I'm here for it, and I couldn't agree with him more. So, yeah, give me the Eagles over the Browns, as the kids say.
All right, I'm going to take the Texans. They're taking on the Patriots.
That's a good pick.
I know Nico Collins is now out. We'll see about Joe Mixon, but Houston, they've been great. The Patriots have not. Give me that as my lock, Texans over the Patriots.
Second out.
What is your upset of the week in the NFL?
Ain't the Patriots over the Texans, that's for sure. This is like a mini upset. I understand that, but whatever. It's also a road team that's not favored. Give me the Colts over the Titans. Titans are at home. They're favored over Indianapolis by 2.5. And I know a lot of that is the expectation that, you know what? Scratch that, Jason.
Oh, changing it.
Yeah, scratch that. I've been going back and forth on this. I'm going to throw a curveball. Give me the Las Vegas Raiders over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, here, just as Carolina smashed the Raiders when they brought Andy Dalton in, Aiden O'Connell gets the start. A lot of times there is a quarterback bump. Now, that Pittsburgh defense ain't nothing to, you know what, with, as Wu-Tang said. Pittsburgh D ain't nothing to mess with, is what I think they said.
Yep.
Okay, that sounded bad too. Defense. So I'm going to take a chance here. They're at home, even though home is going to look strangely and predominantly yellow. I think in the audience, because Steelers fans travel well. There'll be a lot of terrible towels in Las Vegas. But you know what? Screw it. Give me the Raiders the upset of the week.
Okay, mine is a little bit of a flyer too, a wild card. I'm going to take the Cardinals beating the Green Bay Packers. Cardinals had a nice come-from-behind win last week, and maybe building off that confidence, I'm going to go with the Cardinals over the Cheeseheads.
Third year.
Which NFL game would you most like to attend this week?
That's a great question, Chris. Do I want to go to Vegas? Nope, I hate Vegas. Do I want to go to New York? Nope, I do not. Oh. I'm going to give you a middle-aged answer. Jason Ross, give me the Texans Patriots. Why? Well, first off, there's nothing that really jumps out at me. I mean, I can go to New Orleans, but I always pick New Orleans. I could do that every single week. I don't really want to go to Chicago. Yeah, they're at Lambeau, but it's the Cardinals, so, whatever. But let me tell you something. One of the few places in this country I've yet to travel is New England. And what a fine time of year to be in New England.
Yeah.
Start out in Boston, Foxborough to be exact, go to Boston. I'd probably travel down to Maine, hit up New Hampshire, finish up in Vermont, then back to Logan Airport in Boston, fly home. Yeah, I take in a football game, but really, I'm there to go leaf peeping. I'm peeping leaves.
Oh, he's a leaf peeper.
I'm a leaf peeper. Yeah, I want to see all the different colors. I'll hit Maine. Oh, there's a lobster roll. I'll send you one, Jason Ross. We can eat them together on FaceTime. I know you love you some lobster rolls. That's a respectable job. You and our good friend Craig Amazine, just big lobster roll fans. And then I'll come back home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good trip.
You?
I'm debating between Baltimore hosting the Commanders, which I think just by game level would be awesome. But you know what? I think I'm going to go to Jerry's Palace.
Oh, the
Dallas and Detroit.
The game is the Jags versus Bears.
Because?
Because.
You sound like you're from London.
The London game.
Oh. Well,
you're already going.
I'm going. Yeah. I'll be next week. Hey, is there a London game next week?
I don't know. There's 2 weekends in a row.
The 20th.
Your luck. Yeah, that's next week.
Who's playing?
Pats at Jags.
Wow.
You'll have seen New England 2 weeks in a row. New England Dave.
That's because we get there Thursday evening. Oh, wait, hold on. 6:30 a.m. Wait, hold on. That's 2:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, I think the games are on at the same time. That's away at Wrexham. I'll be in Wales.
Oh.
But I would totally do that. I'd love to. I don't even care if it's the Jags and Patriots.
Are you learning your Welsh?
Huh?
Are you learning your Welsh?
Oh, yeah. Dude, exactly. Seriously.
What was that?
It sounds like Jabba the Hutt. Yeah,
that means hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Wales.
Right, exactly. It's a 900-letter word that means good morning.
I speak well.
It sounds like you're playing a tape backwards.
Oh. Okay.
Which as if you ever but if you play it underwater, it sounds like Wales.
Yeah.
Fourth down. Why'd you laugh at that, Chris? It was not funny. Fourth down.
Which college game would you most like to attend this week?
Let's see. I'm just going to stop right here just because I don't think I'm finding a better one. There's a couple of options, but I'm going for the tailgating. That's for sure. The best game of the week is number 2 Ohio State, number 3 Oregon.
And it never rains at Autzen Stadium.
At Corvallis. Oh, God. Ole Miss at LSU, or Eugene, excuse me. Ole Miss, LSU, Boise State, Hawaii. Give me South Carolina, Alabama, though. Just give me some good old-fashioned SEC. Bunch of clear-minded people, progressive folk all hanging out, singing songs. Love me some Birmingham, Alabama, Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
I thought you were going to take Stanford, Notre Dame.
I thought about it.
Penn State, USC, but I'm taking the Red River rivalry. Texas, Oklahoma.
Triple R.
Yeah.
Texas, Oklahoma. And you got Arch Manning and the other guy.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. When we return, who's hot? What's not? And let's go streaking, which I screwed myself on this one. We're going to begin, though, with Chris's spooky story time. Then we're going to get some Six Flags tickets. But first, a word from Jason Ross and Gonzalez Law right after this.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
Hey there. You never know when you're going to need representation, when you're going to need that help, when you're going to need someone that you can trust that can help you out. Well, let's make sure you know who to call, know who to be prepared with, because they can do the job. And I'm talking about the law offices of Jonathan Gonzalez. Jonathan's an amazing guy downtown, right here, a lawyer that is here to help. His number is 916-304-9187. SAClegaldefense.com, whether it's criminal defense, expungements, sexual harassment cases, wrongful termination, auto accidents. These are situations where you're going to need help, and this can be confusing and frustrating, frightening situations and times for you, especially if it's the first time. So that's why choose someone with experience, someone that's local. That's Gonzalez Law Offices. So you want to make sure you've got a defense attorney that's here, that can help you out, that's got a great track record, in fact, remained undefeated from 2016 through 2019 in jury trials, and this year will be no exception. So his meticulous case preparation, his attitude, they've all resulted in life-changing results for thousands of clients. So again, be prepared, know who to call, know who can defend you, and be ready for that. SAClegaldefense.com, the law offices of Jonathan Gonzalez, 916-304-9187.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits, and if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Chad, what's going on for Ram Power Days?
The savings just keep getting better and better. Right now, you can save up to $17,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorns. And yes, I said the very nicely equipped, updated 2025 Rams.
Man, that is some of the best savings you've had all year.
Yep, and you won't find better deals on more Ram trucks than at the Hoblet Ram Truck Center. There's a reason we continue to be one of the biggest Ram dealers in the country, with numerous customer service awards, including the very prestigious Walter P. Chrysler Award, which means we are in the top 1% of dealers in the nation.
Don't miss the savings at Hoblet. Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
17,000 total net savings after 12,500 factory rebates and 4,500 dealer discounts. Rebates include 2,000 Chrysler Capital bonus cash. Must finance through Chrysler Capital. 3,000 in Hoblet inventory select coupons and 2,000 in Hoblet trade-in assistance coupons. Must have qualifying trade-in. At least 5 of this net savings. Coupons only while supplies last. See dealer for details.
What's hot and what's not. Brought to you by American Energy Heat and Air, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergyAir.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot. And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Who is hot?
Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah, say it with fervor.
John Carlo Stanton.
He has hit 8 road postseason home runs in his 15 career road postseason games.
Why'd you sigh?
You're not selling it.
That is the most home runs hit in Major League Baseball history for any player in 15 postseason road games. Back to Jason.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do? In other news.
Yeah.
Currently 2-0 Giants. Top of the second inning right now. What's the name of this game?
Bad News Baseball.
Yeah, this is basically bases loaded with a couple of.
But they have bunnies for umpires.
They do have bunnies for umpires
with a great soundtrack.
Oh, just
great soundtrack, and they've got like instant replays on there.
Yes, I just hit I scored from second on a double, and then
would you hit a carrot?
Yeah. And then I hit 1 yard. It went so far, it went into outer space on the graphic. Great graphics, by the way. Gotta love. It's probably not even 8-bit. For the best part about that is if you can find a way to download them onto stuff. Each video game is like one little byte. Like it takes up no room. You can put the whole everything in your pocket. So thank you, Chris. Thank your friend for that. Your friend that, which by the way, we didn't do any of this. It's, check your local listings. Who's not?
Ronnie James.
Oh, let's not pick on the kid.
He's a basketball player. Remember when you went on a whole thing on WNBA players on, hey, how can't we criticize him like we criticize NBA players?
I did. All right. Okay.
He had 0 points, 0 for 4, 0 of 2 from the 3-point line.
Washed.
Zebra's mad about that. Zebra's mad. I don't want to hide from this. Zebra's mad that we're not talking about WNBA.
That was a great game.
It was a great game. Well,
it was.
No, it was a great game. Dude, hit the free throw. Would you hit the free throw, please?
Made one.
Yeah, Minnesota came back. They were down, I think, 18. They were down 18, and they come back and beat, I think the Liberty are favored in this series, and they beat New York on the road. Just being honest, my watching of the W has gone down weirdly.
You're Caitlin Clark person?
I'm just being honest. I'm not like trying.
For the Aces?
Huh?
Or are you for the Aces?
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine. There were a lot of things going on last night.
Yeah, and plus, we had Niners football. We got the baseball playoffs. And, I wish they would, they need to have the WNBA playoffs and finals in, August. What are we doing? Why are you competing with the NFL, NBA preseason, Major League Baseball postseason, and the WNBA? Look, all due respect, but I'll die on this hill. NFL football, baseball postseason, NBA preseason. Okay, there's your top 3.
Where's he going?
WNBA finals. I'm just going down the list. Sorry. Move.
It'll be interesting to see what the ratings are.
I will almost guarantee you the drop off from pre to post Caitlin Clark. Now, I think they're going to do better than they did last year. In fact, they might break records. I'm just saying the drop off from the Caitlin Clark WNBA stuff to.
But even the fact that I think a lot of people, but we know not everybody has Amazon Prime. So you already have that part. I mean, football is the monster. We know that. But you had that. I mean, baseball was on. What was baseball on? TBS, TNT, one of the two. TBS, I think. But I mean, to have the finals on ESPN, I don't know. I'd be interested to see what the numbers are.
Yeah, I will too, and we'll get them and we will share them. Okay, sorry. All right, sorry. Said quickly. Let's go streaking, please.
It's time to go streaking.
You're going streaking!
Who is the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing?
Streaking.
We're streaking.
All right, Dave, you're at 0. I'm at 5. Chris at 0. But yesterday was a new day. A chance to pick a player. You took Aaron Judge, who got up twice and 5 walks, got a hit, got a double. But you had said you were not going to count it unless you called a shot with a home run. Right. So are you sticking with that?
Well, yeah, I had to. Yeah, I can't go back on it now.
So no game hitting streak?
No game hitting streak. I got to live with it, dude. I got to live with it.
That was bold.
Yeah.
It burned.
Yeah.
Burned you.
Yeah.
Chris was at 0. He took Stephen Kwan. Stephen Kwan got up 5 times for the Guardians. He got 3 hits. So Chris is now at 1. My playoff streak is at 5, trying to get to 6. I took Gleyber Torres.
Oh, not Solomon?
No.
Okay.
The New York Yankees, he got it 5 times. He got 2 hits.
You are on a big. Wait, is this just a playoff streak?
Mm-hmm.
Have you gotten out in the playoffs yet? 6. Are you 100% for the playoffs right now? You don't want to say it, do you?
Every single thing that every fan does at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
Hey. Now you got people in this. Here's the thing. Now you got a couple of ding-dongs in the chat just ripping. Oh, this is better than WNBA basketball. Why does it have to be an extreme? Why do we got to be You can be like super hardcore in the WNBA. You can be like, just I didn't watch. That's me.
Mhm.
But you don't have to be like, oh. Yeah. I mean, they're doing everything but throwing dish towels at them. I see you guys. I know what you're doing. Just you don't have to be D-bags about it. You're not into it. That's fine. I'm not gonna make you. I'm not gonna shame you for not being into it, but you haven't to be mean about it, right? Especially when you got big time fans in there. That's not cool.
Who's your pick today? Dodgers, Padres.
I'm picking. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I'm not wasting this on a team that's not mine. I'm picking the Padres. I'm not doing any reverse jinxes.
But who from there?
Oh, sorry. Give me Fernando Tatis.
Okay. I will take Jurickson Profar.
And I will take out the leadoff hitter, Luis Arias.
All rise.
No Dodgers. Okay.
When we come back, we still got to do our recap of the pick sets. We'll do that at 9:14 with the voice of the Niners, Greg Papa. He's going to join us next.
Subscribe to Sacktown Sports on YouTube and watch the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Live Monday through Friday from 6 to 6. Plus view archive shows and exclusive content.
Subscribe at youtube.com/Sacktown Sports.
The holidays are coming, and Lowe's is here to help you get ready. Right now, get up to 40% off select home decor to put the finishing touches on every room. The savings don't stop there. Get up to 35% off select major appliances. Plus, save an additional $75 on select cooking appliances, $899 or more. Because Lowe's knows holiday hosting. Valid through 10/16. While supplies last. Selection varies by location. Appliance savings vary based on purchase amount. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for details.
All right, gentlemen, this is Emmett Smith on behalf of Depend, and I've got the perfect play. Run straight to your doctor's office for a life-changing catch. Because when prostate cancer is caught early, it's up to 99% treatable, and one blood test might be all it takes. And now through November, Depend is donating to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for select purchases. Talk about a great play.
From September 1st to November 30th, Depend is donating 40 cents to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for Depend Shield Guards RealFit products purchased in the U.S. up to a maximum of $300,000 void in Mississippi.
Can count on? Well, you can count on United Healthcare. With Medicare plans that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow. You can enjoy reliable coverage and low out-of-pocket costs with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. United Healthcare Medicare Advantage plans. Made for California, trusted everywhere. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today.
Hey, October's already heating up on the Sacktown Sports live events calendar. Enjoy family fun at Dave's Pumpkin Patch in West Sacramento all month long. Pick your perfect pumpkin, navigate the corn maze, jump on a massive jumping pillow, and create unforgettable memories for the kids. On October 20th, don't miss Renee Vaca at the Crest Theater for a night of laughs and entertainment. And mark your calendar for Sinners and Saints, the region's best Halloween party on October 26th at the venue at Thunder Valley, complete with a $5,000 costume contest. It's the most spooktacular event of the season. Looking ahead into November, join us for Legends of Motown at the venue at Thunder Valley November 23rd, bringing you the classic hits that defined a generation. And you're not going to want to miss the Jersey Boys Midtown Men Holiday Show December 8th, also at the venue at Thunder Valley. It's going to be a night filled with festive cheer and old school classics. And stay tuned to Sacktown Sports for all your live event updates and your chance to win tickets.
Don't let summer energy slip away. Live the active life you love year-round with a personally fit arch support system from the Good Feet store. Precision engineered to support all four arches. Good Feet puts your feet in a more ideal, comfortable, and pain-free position. And Good Feet arch supports are now HSA and FSA eligible. Book a free fitting at goodfeet.com or come in and get a free pair of OS First Performance socks. Free. Normally a $25 value at the Good Feet store.
Model year-end pricing is back at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
During the model year-end event, lower interest rates at Folsom Lake Honda make lower payments. It's no wonder why Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop. Come in today or check out our entire inventory online at folsomlakehonda.com.
Get an instant cash offer for your trade at folsomlakehonda.com. We'll buy your car whether you buy from us or not. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to folsomlakehonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
All guests come to you from the Folsom Lake Honda hotline. Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Your home for Kings basketball for over 25 seasons.
Hammer time thrown down by the league. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sacktown Sports, 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Welcome back on a wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous Friday. Jason, the birds are chirping.
Yeah.
The hills are alive with the sound of Niner. And touchdown San Francisco's. Although I want to play this because I got to bring it up because we accidentally cut off.
I know
the San Francisco,
the prime part of
the end of Greg's call, but that's fine. Joining us right now, the voice of the Niners on again. Let me just say, a beautiful Friday. The one, the only Greg Papa. Good morning, Greg.
What did you have me doing? A Tom Brady and a touchdown, San Fran. The Cisco is critical. You get in trouble.
Exactly.
What happened? What happened?
It just said, I think it was just touchdown. I think it was just touchdown.
For whatever why it was cut.
All right. That's all right.
And then we're waiting for the San Francisco, but
I get edited more than anybody out there because the call's so damn long. But the hell with everybody. That's fine. We're all good.
That's good. That's okay.
I even broke out a touchdown juice last night on fullback force. Was that a wild game, boys?
Okay. Before we get into it, I promised the audience I'd do this. Don't ask me why, because I won't remember. But for some reason earlier, Jason and I will often play guessing games with each other. And for some reason, we got on this riff about pre-1995 New Orleans Saints. And I just wanted to ask you, because I told the audience I would. Could you maybe give us 4 New Orleans Saints that played pre-95?
Are you kidding me?
I know you can.
Archie Manning, the great Danny Abramowitz, who was one of my favorite players of all time. Danny Abramowitz actually was a Niner at one point, I think before, and he was an outside wide receiver. Where else should we go? The Dome Patrol? Was that pre-1995?
Yes, it was.
All their linebackers that they had? Come on. Hi, were you kidding me?
Jason gave us Aaron Brooks.
Right.
That was at 95.
Yeah, remember Aaron Brooks?
Yeah.
Who played more like Foster Brooks. I remember going in that dome with Andre Rison. Who was the 49er the Raider linebacker? Lance Johnstone, I think, broke
Lance Johnson.
Brooks' jaw. Didn't he break Aaron Brooks' jaw? And I had to do that game with a raging hangover. I was hanging out with Sebastian Janikowski, I think. And first play of the game, Andre Rison's burning down the house. I'm like, oh! And then Aaron how about Bobby Hebert?
Yeah. Bobby Hebert.
Right? Bobby Ebert, who was an Oakland Invader. Are you kidding me? What are we? I don't know why we're off on this tangent.
I don't know.
Last night. Who else do you want?
We knew you'd pass. We knew you would. Greg, last week.
Danny Abramowitz. Who was Danny Abramowitz? I love me some Danny Abramowitz. I can't spell Abramowitz.
No.
But I can't spell Juszczyk either. So I just write juice.
Last week,
today, boys. I'm working on exactly 3 minutes of sleep.
I'm with
so
you.
We're all good.
I'm with you.
Good.
Well, last week you kind of called it, Greg. It didn't quite happen the exact order, but when you were on last week, you said, "Hey, look, next time I'm on, the Niners could be in first place." We didn't anticipate a Cardinals loss, but there was one, and probably didn't anticipate even the Seahawks losing to the Giants, but that happened, and then it all set up last night, and so here they are. But it was a good game for a large part of it, but it was kind of going down that same road. But I think the fact that it didn't go down the exact same road was important for them. How did they do a better job of making sure they didn't have a Cardinals and Rams kind of reenactment?
Well, when the scoreboard read 23-17, was it not just staring you in the eye?
Yes.
24-23, Wasn't that the score last week against Arizona? I was all set to say it, and then I didn't say it because the game flipped. And what flipped? Renardo Green happened.
Florida State's Renardo Green. Sorry.
And undercut Agent Zero, undercut that route to DK Metcalf, who I think Seattle should think about trading.
Oh.
What a great talent. But that guy is nothing but bad body language. He sulks and pouts if he doesn't get the ball. Jackson Smith and Jigba, to me, is their best wide receiver. I love Tyler Lockett, but Smith and Jigba is a young version of Tyler Lockett. And DK, can you imagine living with that guy every day? It's tough enough for 3 hours. You got to play a football game with him. And he's just all about him. He's a lot of ways. And T.O. was one of the most productive wide receivers to ever play, but he's got a lot of T.O. in him where he's a hard teammate. But anyway, Renardo Green undercut that route. And I thought going into the game, it was going to be critical for Charvarius Ward to play. I talked about it on my radio show that he just needed to play going into that stadium, and the whole Metcalf thing with Charvarius. Mooney followed him on Thanksgiving night last year. Brock's first road start back in December 15th of 2022. He followed him, and he just makes it a street fight. Mooney Ward is just street, and he's going to get up in your grill and he's going to fight you. And DK, he's a big, tough guy, but does he want to fight you? Really? So I thought with Ward going down, it was going to be a concern. I watched Charvarius warm up before the game, every single step. He's a good guy. He really tried hard. He tried hard to play. They had everybody out there, the medical staff, and Daniel Bullock, John Lynch was watching, and he was slipping and sliding too much. He couldn't get his feet on that field turf. So you slip one time against DK or Smith and Jigba or Lockett, it's a house call. You can't have it. So Renardo Green played his ass off last night. I thought they targeted him over and over again. They did, obviously, timely ones, but they didn't attack him. They respected him. And he made big plays, not just the undercut and the pick six or the interception that's set up juice for the touchdown, or it was George's second touchdown, but the one where he pushed DK Metcalf out of bounds. That used to be a force out in the NFL. That would have been a touchdown when Danny Abramowitz was playing, but now it's legal. He just pushed him out. He also did it to Smith and Jigba later in the game. He just played really well. He tackled well. Obviously, Malik Mustafa. I mean, are we thinking a little, Dave? And I know, Jason, you're way too young. Dave, Dwight Hicks and the Hot Licks with this young secondary where they had Dwight Hicks and they drafted. They got in one draft. They got Ronnie Lott, Carlton Williamson, and Eric Wright. And what did that do? They went from a bottom feeder in the NFL to the Super Bowl champions in 1 year, starting 3 rookies in the secondary. Who does that? Well, the Niners are not starting 3, but they're starting 2. And hopefully Malik's okay. And Renardo, we'll see about Charvarius Ward. But then Isaac Arendo breaks a big run. Dominic Pooney is just a mauler. I think we're going to get Ricky Pearsall back next week to start practicing. I mean, how good is this 2024 49ers rookie draft class? But what flipped the game last night? Renardo Green happened. Yeah. That's what flipped it.
So Dwight Hicks and the Licks to Fred Warner in the corners.
what do we call him here? We got to come up with a nickname.
Right.
We got a 4-hour radio show. I got at 10 a.m. We're going to come up with a nickname. What's the nickname?
How about Yadam damn near killed him? Greg Popovich joining us.
Like Ike? You don't like Ike? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I love it. No, love him. Love him.
I played great last night.
He did. No, he did. And it was good to see Florida State's Renardo Green get in there, get that first pick. And I got to ask you
Are you a Seminole fan, Dave? You like dropping Florida State?
We've never, all these years, Greg, I had my mom and dad both went to FSU. My dad asked my mom to marry him at the fountain on campus. They went with, my dad was in school with Fred Biletnikoff. They had English together. I never had a choice. I was a Florida State fan. Literally, I mean, the picture of me when I was born was they had a little onesie with the logo on it, the old lady Seminole. So I never had a choice, Greg. All
right. One Friday when we have more time, I'll tell the story about watching a Florida State UCLA bowl game at the Giant Stadium, whatever it was called.
The Emerald Bowl.
The Emerald Bowl.
That's right.
Emerald Peanuts enough for a year.
Remember that.
I stood right on the sideline with Bobby Bowden and watched the whole game. I'm like, Coach, Shouldn't you be coaching? They want to know if you want to challenge. He wasn't even paying attention to the game. He was older then. He was older.
A little bit. Had the straw hat, the big security guy next to him.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
So I don't know. From what I gathered, at least on social media from 49er media, there wasn't much of a view. And I'm going to keep my blood pressure down. I already freaked out about it earlier. Thank God the 49ers won, because if we're sitting here today, like you said, talking about 24-23, I'm sitting here going, how the hell is it that the network, if you want to call it, that's broadcasting the game, that happens to be headquartered in Seattle, that they've got a better angle than the booth does? And as I said earlier, Greg, there's 50 TVs in the booth. Maybe flip on Amazon Prime. I don't know. It was a tough call. I don't blame the referees one bit. It was a fingertip, but the fact that they didn't show it on the Jumbotron, I get that. But the fact that the ref makes the call that they didn't overturn, the ruling on the field stands, not only was it a clearly bad missed call, but also cost the 49ers what could have been an incredibly important timeout. I just don't think you can have that in the NFL.
Well, the Niners got their 5th ring, so it's not one for the thumb, but I don't know what we call last night's muff. So our broadcast booth, and I love that stadium in Seattle for so many reasons, but our broadcast booth is right in between Amazon Prime's booth. So I'm watching Al Michaels, and literally at halftime, they bring them out fine dining plates and a tablecloth, and they bring them like a filet mignon.
Wow!
Right at halftime, Al's having a nice steak. I'm eating out a hot dog. But anyway, so when that play happened, their booth, Kirk Herbstreit was closest to us on the glass. It's all open. There's no curtains or blinds. We can see him. And their cameraman puts up a sign for our booth, and it says 100% it hit his thumb. And I didn't realize at that point that it hit G. Williams, their punt returner's thumb. I thought it may have been his face mask, or I thought when I called it live, the ball changed when it bounced. But the field turf and the rubber remnants is funky. But anyway, they were putting up a sign that said it hit his thumb 100%. And then Kirk Herbstreit is waving his arms at me at 100%. She's going out and out. So I'm like, okay. And then to the other side, so that's to my left. To our right are the 49er coaches and Brian Hampton, who was up there, and he's the one telling Kyle whether or not to challenge. So I don't even want to make eye contact in that booth because they're just seething pits that it didn't get overturned. But it clearly was a mistake for them to say, and they changed, the command center in New York. It used to always be Walt Anderson. Now Walt's like talking to the media, so he got on, the horn and talked to and explained it. But you got Mark Butterworth there. You got Perry Fuel there. You got George Stewart there. I don't know how they missed it. And then they told them later that they did not get the angle. Are you kidding me?
Please.
It's the only game. A Thursday night game is a standalone game. So I could see where it's 10 o'clock in the morning our time on Sunday when 10 games kick off simultaneously, and you're looking at 9 different things, and maybe you got a few replay reviews simultaneously, and you're diverted. Would they fall asleep last night on the East Coast? What are they doing?
They got distracted by a bumblebee?
I don't know. And then Chris Conley clearly got blocked in the back. That's why they didn't call him for fair catch interference. There was a block in the back. So that should have been a clip. So Craig Rolstadt was the white hat last night, the referee, and his crew just lost complete control of the game. There was one time the Seattle Seahawks on defense huddled 15 players.
Oh my gosh!
I'm like looking at I always look at the both teams, see what personnel groups in there. I'm like, what defense is Seattle playing? A 5-5-5? And have 15 guys in the huddle. You're not allowed to do that. You can't huddle more than 11. Even if you put a 12th man, like they love their banner and their 12th man there, if they put a 12th guy in the huddle, it's a flag at any point. You can't do it. Rolstad's crew, what are they doing? They're not watching. So it was not a well-run game last night. I thought even though the Niners didn't get that ball, and what if they, given it to Jalen Graham and the Niners, get the ball back there, it would have been a huge swing in the game. But even though right around that time, Seattle started to get funky, When I was looking at that scoreboard, 23-17, I think it's going to go 24-23 here. Here we go again. They didn't execute as well. So I don't know if the time, the delay, something threw them off. But so what's the league saying? It's too late to apologize. I mean, it's over. What are they saying today? Have you ever seen them miss a replay review on a national game with all the cameras so blatantly as that? What do we call that? A thumb job? What's the? I got to get a nickname for the new young secondary. And then what do we call the thumb job at D. Williams? What happened there?
I say it's worse than the tuck game, the tuck rule. I think officially
it's been upgraded. It's replaced.
I don't know if you remember that game, Greg.
I say to you, Dave, fuck you.
He said tuck.
He did.
He said tuck.
He did. Greg,
fuck you, brother, mother sucker.
Greg, got to ask you about a couple things that happened last night. Injuries have hit this team. We see Mason get hurt again, and then Wright, who actually played well, gets hurt on the tackle at the end of the game. What's the status of those two guys?
Well, we're just getting the report, and Matthew Wright hurt his left shoulder. But honestly, he made every kick, but his kickoffs are a major problem. So, I mean, they were just low line drives. None of them were touchbacks. They were all in the field of play. So we'll see what they do. But I think in this age of this dynamic kickoff, you can't have a guy that's just he's got to put it on the ground. I was told before the game he could maybe not touch it back like Jake Moody, but it would go 5 yards deep in the end zone. Hell no. It was on the 5-yard line. And LaVisca Chenault, their kickoff returner, had a running start to catch the ball. So I love Matthew Wright, but his kickoffs were not right. So they got to figure something out. And the other one, I think it's an AC joint is the report now.
Yeah, it's a sprained AC joint. It just came over, actually. Sprained AC joint, not considered serious according to reports, but he will undergo further testing today, Greg.
Well, I mean, that's you can tell. When he went down, he just all of his body weight landed on his left elbow. And it reminded me a lot of, although different. Remember when Jimmy Garoppolo in Nashville, Tennessee in late December got thrown down and landed. He tried to brace his fall with his thumb, and he wound up injuring his thumb. And then later, he wound up injuring the shoulder in Dallas when Randy Gregory would become a Niner later, threw him down. And it's a lot of times when you try to brace your fall and you shock your body, whether it's the thumb initially, but then trying to protect the thumb, all the pain shoots up into the shoulder. And that's what delayed Jimmy's, surgery that year. And he wound up never getting traded, and they wound up bringing him back. So it looked bad to me. I didn't know if he dislocated it and could pop it back in, but a sprained AC joint's not good.
Yeah.
He tried to come back in. He was just in so much pain. So I don't know if he even tried to numb that out with a painkiller. But they're getting light, guys. I mean, it's not just McCaffrey, but Elijah Mitchell, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. He would have been in a major role now, and he's obviously done. And then Jordan Mason's now your number 3. So last night they got it done with your 4th and 5th running backs. And Isaac Correndo had that big run. How about the presence of mind? And I'm not sure technically he did the right thing with the clock, but my call was go down, don't score. And I think he was going to get caught from behind anyway, but he went into a slide like Brian Westbrook of the Eagles did years ago and didn't score. And fantasy people went crazy. What are you doing? Well, you don't want to score. You want to run the clock out. But they still had 2 timeouts left, so it got a little wonky at the end. You couldn't go straight victory play. But I love his smarts to even be thinking that way. And the sideline was yelling at him, go down. And then he slid, like he's playing baseball over T-Mobile. And then they didn't score anyway with Kyle Juszczyk. But that guy's got special speed, obviously, Garendo at 221 pounds to run a 4.33. So, and then you got, the former Packer, Patrick Taylor as well. He's a bigger back. So I don't know. You want to go get the cheetah back? Matt Breida was on this team in August football. You've also got Keyshawn Vaughn, a young undrafted back out of Missouri. So we'll see if he can play, J.P. Mason. But in the interim, you got to bring in some running backs here. You can't count on that. And that's even though it's a sprain, that AC joint is really painful. So I'm not sure what the timeline. Kyle will talk today at 4:30, but I would have ventured to guess he may be out a game or two.
Is Olandis Gary still available? The old
Olandis Gary,
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
Mike Anderson,
right?
Ruben
Drones, baby. The old Shanahan.
The old.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
I mean, and
how about Chuck Muncie? Was he ever in New Orleans Saint, Dave? I know he was a Charger. Did Chuck Muncie go to the Saints with those glasses? Remember he wore the glasses?
Yeah, we're gonna.
I think Chuck Muncie may have been a New Orleans Saint.
I think you're right, actually.
Tony Galbraith. Remember Tony Galbraith? Yeah, you guys got me on the Saints.
Hey, that's we were there for. Well, we also got on Mount Booth more because somebody brought up Powers Booth, so we'll keep you out of that one. The actor.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it goes on a Friday. But we are joking about Ruben Drones and Olandis Gary and Mike Anderson. But there was something about that Mike Shanahan Broncos team where it really was no disrespect to those guys, but it really did seem like it was plug and play. And you got a 1,000-yard rusher. Is it too easy of a connection for dunces like me that just say, "Oh, Shanahan," and there you go? Or it just seems like Kyle's offense is kind of able to do the same thing with the Elijah Mitchells and the Jordan Masons, et cetera.
And the reason, Dave, they went through a running back a year was because this system, it's one cut and downhill. And Bobby Turner was Mike Shanahan's running back coach back then, and he's Kyle's running back coach now. He's the OG of running backs. But the way they coach it, you're going to get hurt because you're one cut, and even if the hole is blocked or locked up and you can't get through, if you're playing Madden, you're not juking, you're trucking.
Right.
So, they get hurt because that's just the way. It's a lot of collisions. Jeff Wilson Jr., obviously here. Raheem Mostert got hurt a lot. It just happens. I got to look and see if Denver, they would go through like 4 running backs in 4 years. I'm not sure they'd go through 4 running backs in one game.
Right.
Or early in the year like this. So, but it's just the nature. But Garendo, yeah, because a lot of them are just zone runners and they know how to figure it out in the one cutting downhill. And J.P. Mason's just great at it. He hits that third step and he cuts it. The thing with Garendo, he does not have an actual feel for the outside zone. 4 years at Wisconsin and last year at Louisville. And he's a straight up and down runner. When I first saw him, I actually thought, make him a fullback. I just thought with Juszczyk's salary, they don't have a backup fullback. Maybe you need someone to replace Juice to Garendo do that. Now, the guy runs a 4.3 340, so you're not going to do that right now.
But does he? He got caught. How'd that happen, Greg? He got caught from behind.
I told him to go down. I was screaming, go down, Garendo. The sideline. It was a smart play.
It was.
Actually, he probably should have scored because they couldn't run the whole clock out.
Right.
But he runs a 4.33. The guy that ran him down, Devin Witherspoon, that guy runs a 4.45.
Jeez.
So pretty close. That guy's fast. So anyway, we'll see what they do. You want to bring the Cheetah back? You want Matt Breida back?
Yeah, why not?
Want to trade for Jeff Wilson Jr.?
Fine.
You want Raheem Mostert, the Mosterati back? What do you want to do there?
Well, knowing
McCaffrey.
Well, yeah, that's exactly right.
How about him? I forgot about him.
Well, knowing John Lynch, this is about the time where he's going to trade for Alvin Kamara and Jonathan Taylor for a third-round pick and and part of the Bay Bridge. I mean, this is really the time of the year where it seems John Lynch, the Chase Youngs and the McCaffreys of the world, where I just wonder if he's going to be adding something.
Yeah, I think you wait a little bit. The trade deadline is after the bye. So the bottom line issue is here. They won last night, and I know the start has not been great. Kicking the game in L.A., kicking the Arizona game, being outplayed in Minnesota. But you're 3-3. Yeah. You got a mini bye. They are in first place in the NFC West. And this is a watered down division. So, but you want to get back in for the overall NFC hierarchy and try to get as high a seed as you possibly can. But after this, you got Kansas City, and they're on a bye. Every time we play them, whether it's a Super Bowl or October, they hadn't played the week before. It's unbelievable, and Andy never loses off buys.
20-3. Yeah.
And then you got Dallas right after that, Dave. So I think after that, then you get into Halloween and you get into the trading deadline, which is November the 5th. when the Niners come back from Halloween weekend, the deadline's that Tuesday before they go back to work in Tampa on the ensuing weekend. So you may think you need something right now, and we need running backs right now. We need safeties. How bad is this ankle injury for Malik Mustafa? Then something else may crop up. And you may have, a lot of offensive linemen go down or D linemen go down, and they always like D linemen. So I'm sure John will be looking to add. They have room under the salary cap, but I think you have to assess really what your team needs. And in pro football, as we find out week to week, your needs and your energy and your overall mood changes each and every week in this league.
Hey, Greg, by the way, 4.5 years Chuck Muncie with the Saints, 4.5 years with the Chargers.
I knew it.
They had that Tesla thing.
Was he number 46 there? Did he wear 46?
That I don't know.
They had that Tesla thing last night where they were unveiling the robo-taxis and all that. One of these days, we're going to be watching one of those. They're going to reveal the Robo-Papa. This encyclopedia of knowledge is just unprecedented. Well, it's a big win, Greg. We are out of time. I love talking to you no matter what, but I love it especially more after a big, big win for your first place. San Francisco 49ers.
You sure it's not San Fran?
Yep, that sounds just like the call. Have a great.
Maybe I should what if I did a touchdown call where it was touchdown Cisco?
Yeah.
No.
I feel like, that would have been like in your previous life, in your previous job, going off on a 9-minute soliloquy about the greatness of the Broncos.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I don't know if San Fran's allowed or Frisco's involved.
No.
How about Frisco?
No.
You got it right.
Frisco's in Texas.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is. It's the home of the Cowboys, so we're not going there. I know.
Have a wonderful weekend off, friend. Don't do anything to your back because it seems like every bye week you do something to your back. Just take it easy.
Wow. Why'd you go there?
Because I love you and I don't like seeing you in pain. Although I love hearing you call games on a couple of feel goods. That's always fun.
I hurt my back last year on the bye.
Yes.
Is he chasing me or what's going on?
Yeah, no, and then the year before was skiing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just looking out for you.
I'm not going to go skiing now. It's too early in the year.
Way too early. Maybe go to Apple Hill.
Maybe late October I could go.
Go to Apple Hill. It's fine this time of year. Get a pie.
Yeah. I'm going to go see the Blue Angels, not the Hells Angels. Blue Angels, maybe. But it's maybe too cloudy in the Bay Area for Blue Angels. We'll see.
We'll figure it out. Have a wonderful weekend, though. You deserve it. We'll talk to you next Friday. Take care.
That was fun. Good talking to you, Dave.
Thank you. Too. Bye-bye.
Jason, you're the best.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, he called me way too young.
And he called you way too young and the best.
Yeah, thank you.
And then he was like, good talking to you, Dave. Wow. It's because he made the bat comment.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. All right. Well, you know what? One thing about Greg after a win, God, he fills the room with energy. It's almost like he got himself a fall tune-up from our good friends at American Energy. And right now, you got to take advantage of that fall tune-up inspection. Just $49. Regularly $119, and that includes a full safety and duct inspection. And hey, if your system is over 10 years old, the tune-up, it's on them. So give them a call. Because right now they're offering $50 off your first recommended repair if you need a new furnace, half off the price of a new unit. Check them out. The AE is in American Energy. The AEway.com for an instant quote. Those are my folks. You tell them Carmichael Dave sent you. Here's the next segment. We got to recap Pick Six. We got celebrity birthdays. Okay. We got JR on the phone. We got to get to him because I see him holding. And we have breaking news about your Kings that may just cause me to have to adopt a different team this year. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Monty. We'll talk about it next.
The only place you'll find Malik Monk is Sacktown Sports.
Oh my, what an athletic move that time by Malik Monk.
Hey Sacramento, it's Malik Monk and you're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sacktown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Folsom Lake Kia.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. It's finally Friday. Out the door to a comfortable start thanks to that Delta breeze. It'll be around this afternoon, knocking temperatures down to the lower 80s for daytime highs under mostly sunny skies. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
DC here, and if you've been thinking about a new car, you got to see my friends at Folsom Lake Kia. You can always count on low payments and zero down deals with approved credit. Folsom Lake Kia, over 25 years, right here in Folsom.
It's football season, and Uber Eats is dropping undefeated deals on all your game day favorites like Little Caesars. This week, buy one Ultimate Supreme and get an extra most bestest pepperoni pizza free from Little Caesars, only on Uber Eats. Craving even more? We've got you covered with game day deals on burgers, tacos, wings, and more all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand food delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms, taxes, and fees apply. See app for details.
Not to brag, but Progressive's Name Your Price tool is mankind's greatest tool ever. Even better than the wheel. Sure, without the wheel, we wouldn't have modern transportation or funny videos of dogs riding skateboards. But without the Name Your Price tool, we wouldn't have easy access to auto insurance options based on our budget. And, well, cars do need wheels. They also need insurance, and insurance never goes flat. Learn more about the greatest tool ever, the Name Your Price tool at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Despite having no experience, Gavin Newsom made Jessica Morse his, quote, wildfire specialist. The result? Under Newsom and Morse, insurance rates and utility bills skyrocketed. Millions of dollars were slashed from the state's fire prevention budget, and they were even caught lying about their record, while millions of acres burned and families lost their homes. Now Gavin has chosen Jessica Morse again, this time to run for Congress. We have a better choice. Kevin Kiley. As our congressman, Kevin Kiley has worked across party lines to secure millions for wildfire protection and expand water supplies. And Kevin Kiley's bill to protect Lake Tahoe will bring up to $415 million home to our district to reduce the threat of fires and restore the ecosystem of the lake, delivering results and making a difference. Let's keep Kevin Kiley working for us.
I'm Kevin Kiley. I approve this message. Paid for by Kevin Kiley for Congress.
Whitey here reminding you that not all grills are created equal. Give your family a real treat. Bring out all the flavors of the upcoming holidays with the amazing Napoleon Prestige line of outdoor cookers. Napoleon grills that features other grills can't match. They're built different, built better, built to last, complete with a lifetime warranty. All made with premium steel that boasts absolute quality. Just because it's October does not mean we can't barbecue outside. Visit California Backyard now for your best selection of grills and Napoleon Grills accessories.
Made Chevy Silverado Blowout is on with $12,750 off MSRP. Every new 2024 Silverado half-ton LT in stock after rebates. Or choose $12,000 off MSRP on every new 2024 Silverado half-ton RST in stock after rebates. Exclusively at Made Chevy at MadeChevy.com. Sacramento's Silverado headquarters. Whatever Silverado you choose, you'll save thousands at Made Chevy. Together, let's drive.
Not available with special financing, lease, and some other offers. Most grade in 2010 model year or newer. Ends 10/31/24.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sacktown Sports.
So we got a lot in this last couple of segments here. We got what to watch, celebrity birthdays, recap pick six. We've got Chris's scary story time, Friday fun and games. A lot of show. Chris, do you want to start with the spooktacular, the scary story?
Do you think we should start with it?
I don't know.
I feel a little bit bad because I think I gave Dave the wrong time.
So did you?
This one is on me. So
okay.
Should we wait for him to do the?
We can. We could just.
Oh, I think I hear him coming down.
He's here right now. We'll just tell you really fast at least what to watch. Oh, Penny's back. Kings at Warriors tonight, of course, right here, Sacktown Sports. Padres, Dodgers. If you want some college football, you got number 16 Utah at Arizona State.
And Terrifier 3.
And Terrifier 3.
Out in theaters. Oh, that looks like Glass Joe.
Glass Joe.
Oh, Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Am I the MVP today?
I gotta say.
Yeah, he brought in donuts.
Donuts.
A video game.
Yeah.
You know what, though? I think Penny's the real MVP.
Yeah.
Penny, you're the real MVP.
Oh, Chris, you didn't chew a golf ball.
Yeah.
We need spooky stories, too.
I know.
Oh, my goodness.
We interrupt this program for an important announcement.
It's that time of the day where Chris Verlaud gives you the stories that you need to hear. Or maybe not. It's story time.
I gotta pay that thing off. The Stockton Kings traded for Drew Timme.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They just
Interesting
announced
that was announced right after you tweeted Monty McNair.
I tweeted Monty McNair about the guy with New Orleans, and an hour later, signed Drew Timme.
I'll show you.
Let's just say I recently sent Monty McNair how I feel about that. And
after your interaction with Media Day, because it's like, haha, very funny, like he did that.
That's what I told him. It's what I texted him. I said, you sneaky Princeton bastards did this after Media Day when I got no access. Thanks a lot, Monty, if that's even your real name. Chris, give us a spooky story other than Drew Timme is now signed with the Stockton.
This is courtesy of the Washington Post. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Do you have sloth fever?
Oh, need more sloth. What?
Well, if you do, that's bad.
I got a fever.
Because sloth fever, also known as Oropush virus, is a viral disease spread by small flies or mosquitoes and can transfer to humans from primates, including sloths, which is where it gets its name from.
Sloth fever. Why don't they just call it sleever? That's just easier. Less syllables.
Maybe you made me lose my spot.
Sorry.
It has been spreading around South America, but has also pushed up to the U.S. and now Europe. The virus is similar to dengue fever or Zika virus that we heard about years ago.
Luol dengue.
It is between 3 to 10 days and typically starts with an abrupt onset of fever to go along with severe headache, chills, muscle aches, and joint pains. It can also include dizziness, eye pain, nausea, and vomiting. As of now, it was thought that the virus only spread through insects until experts found live Oropush virus in the semen of an Italian man, which scientists have concerns about possibly being sexually transmitted.
Oh, come on now.
Infections are mostly mild, but in severe cases, the virus can attack the brain, leading to meningitis or encephalitis, which can be fatal.
None of this is good.
It's spooky time, not feel-good time.
I heard that you were feeling ill, headache, fever, and a chill. I came to help restore your pluck, because I'm the nurse who likes to...
All right.
Who paid for that for Ferris?
Who paid for the balloon? The big safe Ferris balloon? Where the hell did that money come from?
Community. Everybody was concerned.
Hello, JR. Good morning. Welcome in. Hi.
What's up, Pee-wee and Meat? How you doing?
Tell you what, dipsh.
Hey, whoa.
Good save.
That was not me. Don't ban me.
That was
Mr. Rooney.
We got it. We said, I'm the MVP now. Wow. Rooney.
Nice save.
All right, go ahead. That was next.
There was a Porky's too. The next day revenge.
Yes.
You know that, right?
The college years.
The electric boogaloo. Yes, I do.
Oh my
remember.
God, it was horrible.
Yeah. Well,
and then real quick, JRoss, when he said you're too young to remember, I was like, what, the Civil War? Do you realize who Jason is?
He called Jason the young one. Jason, you're too young to remember.
It should have been you're too old to remember.
And I have a real quick way to resolve the bad call on the punt.
Yeah.
We regulate the Seahawks to the CFL. I mean, that's the only fair way. I think I speak for America when I say that.
They're close enough to it. They're right. They're right there.
Move them.
Just draw the line. We can actually change the border. Just draw the line, go around Seattle.
I'm fine
have
with
it
that.
shoot back up to. There we go.
That seems
Chris,
fair.
You are the MVP.
Thank you. Oh, sorry.
I think we should trade Vancouver to Canada for Seattle.
Who's Vancouver?
Vancouver.
Mount Vanmore.
The shoes.
Damn, Daniel
Jones. He's a commentator.
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Dam.
What?
Celebrity birthdays.
Okay.
Stupid. We're getting Friday drunk, aren't we?
All right, you versus Chris, right? Here we go.
Me versus Chris. This
Happy
time
birthday, October 11th.
Oh, hey,
Wait.
we need caller number 4 at 1-800-920-1140 for the Spooky Friday Night Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. The caller number 4, and just hold the line because Chris has to participate.
Or you might talk to the lovely Simone.
Call now. Caller number 4 gets to talk to Simone. And by the way, Six Flags Day.
Yeah, birthdays are meant to be spent with family and friends, and nothing brings family and friends together better than crumble cookies. Happy birthday today to Cardi B.
Is that how I always thought it was Cardi? Okay, I got
did?
you now. Yeah, Cardi. Cardi B. Wait, hey, Simone knows all this stuff. Hey, is it Cardi B the one that's rumored to be? She and Stephon Diggs did the something. Was that Cardi B? Does she know anything about what I'm talking about?
Cardi B and Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, is that? She says no. I swear to God, I thought I saw that.
They were
getting
together when she was 8 months pregnant?
That's right. Yes.
Wow, we had the news up for Simone.
We have celebrity news ahead of Simone. Wow, Simone is not the MVP today. Cardi B is 36.
Ooh, that's what I want to say.
Oh, is it? Well, then say it.
37.
Wrong direction. 32.
Ooh.
Happy birthday, TJ Watt.
TJ Watt.
The what?
He's 30. He's actually 32 as well.
Oh.
He is 33.
Wrong direction. He's 30. Dave's 2-0. Happy birthday, Steve Young.
Steve Young is 65.
No, 62.
Chris is closer, 63.
I was going to say that too.
Happy birthday to John Miller, Giants.
Ooh,
77.
He is
the burp.
72.
Chris is closer, 73.
Wow,
so
he even did
2-2. All right, Dave, I'm going to give you won the coin toss. So for our deciding pick, do you want it to be Mike Conley or former King Desmond Mason?
Give me Mike Conley.
Okay, how old is he? This for the win.
Mike Conley is 30. It's one of two. 7.
Okay.
He's 35.
We have a correct answer.
It's Chris. It is.
It is.
It's Christopher Lawn.
Carmichael Dave.
It is not Christopher Lawn. Was that right on the dot? 37?
37, correct answer.
Told you.
Hey, on this day, by the way, what year did the show 30 Rock debut?
2004.
2003.
2006.
I haven't beat him at TV. What a loser.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you shouldn't be because you are dirt!
How happy. I know what I'm doing this weekend. It's going to be me staring at my phone. Wait. All right, we'll take a break. Sounds bad. Hey, get up, Will Mac. You lazy. Hey, by the way, want to, and I don't know if this is a good segue or not, but we also have a, can I do back-to-back, or did we get a winner?
Yes.
Okay, then we got a 4-pack of tickets. Our final 4-pack to the Big Sky home opener for Sac State this Saturday. The Hornets need you there to cheer them on. Hit up the Folsom Lake Honda hotline right now. Look for caller number 2. Caller number 2 to win the family 4-pack to check out Sac State this Saturday, hosting the hated Eastern Washington Buffalo
Eagles.
That too.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. When we come back, Friday Fun and Games right after this.
Did you miss any part of our live local shows? Don't worry, you never have to miss them again. Check out SacktownSports.com and search our podcast page and play our shows when you want. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Plus, other podcasts like Return of the Empire, Return of the Roar, the Stingers Up podcast, and Golf to Go with Frank LaRosa.
They're all available right now on SacktownSports.com.
Check out Sacramento State football tomorrow night. The Hornets play their Big Sky home opener as they take on Eastern Washington. That's tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, Hornet Stadium. It's also Cancer Awareness Night and Healthcare Appreciation Evening as well. There'll be post-game fireworks, and you can be there. All you have to do is go to hornetsports.com. That's where tickets are on sale right now. And remember,
your podcast.
Yeah.
I listened to part of it. I need to finish it. It was really good.
Oh,
wanted to tell you that. I almost forgot. That was really
Stingers Up podcast.
Yeah, it was really good. All right, that's all. I just wanted to bust into your read, but Stingers Up podcast. Make sure you tune in and check Jason's Twitter, your local listings for details.
Stingers Up.
Thunder, feel the thunder. It ignites something inside of you. Lightning and the thunder.
sets alight an elevated state of being. Days are pure exhilaration. And the nights, they're simply electric. See it, hear it, feel it.
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
Don't you deserve healthcare you can count on? Well, you can count on United Healthcare. With Medicare plans that fit your life today and as your needs change tomorrow, you can enjoy reliable coverage and low out-of-pocket costs with a Medicare Advantage plan from United Healthcare. United Healthcare Medicare Advantage plans. Made for California, trusted everywhere. The Medicare annual enrollment period ends December 7th, so go to uhc.com/Medicare today.
Tired of ads interrupting your favorite news podcasts? Good news! Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Stay up to date on everything newsworthy with podcasts like The Daily, Up First, and 5 Things Uninterrupted at Amazon.com/ad-free. Just head to Amazon.com/ad-free to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
Is this house a good price compared to others in the area? Are prices going up or down? If I don't make an offer right this very moment, will I miss my chance? These are just some of the questions a home buyer might ask. And these are the sorts of questions an agent who is a Realtor can help answer. Because Realtors have the expertise, data, and access to specialty training to help you navigate the process of buying a home. They provide support, guidance, and have your back every step of the way. That's what Realtors do, because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
We have finally made it to Friday.
Let's end your week the right way with Friday Fun and Games
On the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Everybody's working for the weekend. Welcome in, and for the first time in Crosstalk history, Alan Stiles is in before Chris Watkins. Stiles, Watkins, Monday through Friday, 10 to 2. Check your local listings. This time, it's for real. Morning, guys.
Morning.
What'd I say? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't look at the billboard.
They're taking no prisoners.
They're taking no prisoners.
It's personal this time.
Phil Collins is a. Let's just make it like a Miami Vice theme. Let's go. Today's dog day. Did you see Cody's dog? And then Tom's little rat dog? Yeah, Cody's dog lives better.
When's cat day?
Oh, it's not
Never.
big.
Wow, rat dog.
Rat dog living in
Cat dog.
Look, I'm just in dog rankings. It's Penny and then Tom's dog.
She was saved from the streets, but I guess you love those pure.
Okay, so even
dogs.
more. Yeah, exactly. I don't want some street dog giving me what was it? Dengue fever or whatever you were just talking about? Sloth fever. Sleever.
Bengay.
Mike Sleever. Remember Growing Pains?
Yes.
Yeah. He turned out great.
He only kisses his wife.
Oh, this is the one. I know this one.
Yeah.
You know this
birthday
one?
grid.
Which one is
Oh,
this?
we can look now?
Yeah, you can look now. It's birthday grid. You guys ready to play some
I
Friday Fun and
see
Games?
Florida State's Charlie Ward.
All right. Well, here we go. First round. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Dave, you're going to be first, followed by Alan, then Christopher Laud, then Chris Watkins. First round, you're playing offense. Dave, the whole grid is out there. I think we got 20 names. These are people having birthdays tomorrow or Sunday.
Yep.
And you want to be as close as possible. We're keeping track. So you pick your first. You got the first pick of the board.
I will take Florida State's Charlie Ward.
Okay, how
First
old
pick
is
of the
he?
board. Charlie Ward is 53.
All right, -1. Good job. Charlie Ward's turning 54. He's 53 today.
He's 50. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted Sunday. Oh, my bad. Okay.
All right, Alan, you got to pick of the other 19 on the board having birthdays either tomorrow or Sunday.
Man, I'm going to go
Dave's in the
with,
early lead at -1.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's definitely a good one. I guess I'll go. I want to save some for defense.
Okay.
So
Defense.
I guess I'll go with Paul Pierce.
Okay.
I'm not even super confident, but I'll go Paul Pierce. And I don't know, man. Is he about 46?
Okay. Alan, -1.
Oh,
wow.
47 for
Look
Paul
at
Pierce.
you.
These guys are good on offense. Christopher Laud.
I'm going to say Alexandria
I knew he was-
Ocasio-Cortez
Of course you are.
I know.
Of course you are.
is 34.
We have a correct answer.
Oh, my God.
+3 for Chris.
Oh, my God.
Off the board. You guys got to get him on defense. All right, Chris Watkins.
I'll go Brian Hoyer.
Okay.
I'll say 39.
+3. Chris, right on. So, my goodness, a -1, and 2 correct answers.
Wow.
You guys are sharp today.
Wow.
All right, Dave. You give a defensive response to Alan. So
Alan.
give him a name he's going to have trouble with.
Nancy Kerrigan.
Why?
What? Chris, that's not cool. Jeez.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm going to go with 82.
Wow. Nancy Kerrigan's 82 years young today. I think
Alan's out.
Is he 1 or 2 off? I'm not sure. I know it's close. It's either
I need a calculator.
She's either 81 or 80.
Can I give a guess? I think she's 53.
I was going to say 54.
You guys would have done well.
Yeah.
Alan goes for -27.
Alan, we need to check and see if Alan's got to deal with FanDuel because he just threw the whole game for himself. Why would you?
He turned 55.
Why would you?
Know.
Why?
Tanya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah, that's right.
Why?
Dave, really good defense.
Thank you. That's right.
Alan, you get to get Chris Verlade, who is tied with Chris Watkins in the lead at the moment.
Right. I'm going to go with.
Alan shook.
He is shook.
Yeah.
82.
I'm good. I'm going to go with Chris. I'm going to go with Ashanti.
She didn't fall. Never mind.
Ashanti is.
You know what, though? We'll have this show moment forever now.
We will. It's a great moment. It is a great moment.
Ashanti is 34.
Okay, well done, Alan. That's -10. 44 for Ashanti. So Chris loses 10 there. Chris Verlade, you get to attack our leader, Chris Watkins.
Chris Watkins. How old is Doug Emhoff?
What are even those?
That's well done,
What
dude.
is that?
It's a tough one. EMH.
EMH?
EMH.
Like, what is that?
Do you want a hint? Or
Pronounce-
do you not
No hints.
No hints.
No
hints. Pronounce them both.
We'll just we'll split it down the middle.
Yeah. Well, what's the starting and end of
Yeah,
the middle?
well,
is the thing.
I
Yeah.
0
don't
and
know
100.
who he is,
Yeah.
so I can assume he's over 50.
Yeah.
They. Sorry.
You don't have You don't have Spotify? Jeez.
No. I don't know. 64.
Crap. Damn it.
-4.
Well
go.
done. He's the first gentleman of the United States.
Not yet.
He is.
Ah,
Wait.
Right.
Second gentleman
Yeah,
of the
second
United States. Wait.
There we go.
Hold on.
Yeah, he's second gentleman.
He's not first, though? Because who's the first gentleman?
Biden.
Jill?
No.
He's the president.
What?
Joe Biden's the president.
Right, so she's the first
Well,
lady.
I thought first gentleman ranked below Joe, like the president.
No, he's the president.
I gotcha. Well, I feel like it's a little off.
All right.
I don't like it.
All right.
You just want the man to be on top.
Chris.
Whoa.
Styles Watkins, 10-2.
Living on the edge.
Living on the edge.
All right, Chris Watkins.
You're too dangerous, Styles.
Carmichael, give one to Carmichael Dave.
Diddly bop.
We'll do Jarrah Jones.
Jerry Jones is 82 years young.
95.
Right on.
Wow.
Way to go, Chris.
Great defense,
All right,
Kings.
so after 2 rounds, Dave is at +2. Alan is.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I thought it was Nancy Reagan.
And that was your guess, too.
Why?
Nancy Reagan.
Oh, you really
God.
blew that one.
Wow.
I'm just being honest.
All right.
Oh, man.
This round will be for me.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
That was good.
I know what
Okay.
you're saying.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, Dave, I will pick for you now this time. Let's go with former Lakers head coach Del Harris.
$78. Wait, hold on. Didn't I just get Didn't I just nail
yeah, we did our offense round and defense round. Now it's Tyler's choice.
I gotcha.
78.
78.
Okay.
He's older, isn't he?
He is. He is 87 minus
Oh,
9. Brought the
God.
field back a little bit. Alan? But Jerry Rice. Let's help you out.
I don't even think that's going to help. Jerry? Is he 52?
52-year-old
Yeah.
Jerry Rice. Okay. Minus 10, 62.
Hey, Jason, who are you going to now? Who's next?
Verlad.
Can I do something I've never done before? Can I give Chris? Not Chris. Do Chris, and then I'll. There's a very special birthday we all forgot about, and I actually feel really guilty about this. I'll get to it after this one. You'll be on my side here.
Okay.
Trust me. Little trust.
Let's go with Sammy Hagar.
Sammy Hagar
I can't drive 55.
73.
Okay, minus
pretty close.
4, 77.
Oh, I want to say 77.
What's the one we're giving to Chris Watkins?
Chris Watkins. Greg Papa.
Today?
It was yesterday, but still, we forgot.
I'll say Papa is.
I'm going to guess this.
Yeah, let's everybody go ahead and do a guess if you'd like.
I'll say 66.
66 from Chris Watkins. Jason?
I'm going 62.
Chris Verlad.
63.
And please, just for fun, ask Simone what she thinks, how old he is. I know she just took a bite of something, but
Did you say?
I just want to know. Alan?
Yeah.
Simone said 64.
64.
It's somewhere there. I'll just say 60 on the nose.
Greg Papa is 61 today.
Doc Rivers.
Doc is 62.
No.
Nice. 63.
63.
Yeah.
All right.
Nancy
Well,
Reagan passed away when she was 94.
Yeah, she did.
2016.
Great knowledge, Alan. Styles and Watkins coming up next for everybody. That's Jason. That's Chris. I'm Dave. Have a wonderful weekend. Let's light the beam tonight in San Francisco, shall we? Love you all. Be back Monday. All of you plus one. Bye-bye now.
De'Aaron Fox plays here.
Stolen by Fox. Breakaway coming up for De'Aaron.